And we are live! How is everybody doing? I tried to adjust the volume levels before I started. I think it's pretty good. I want to make sure we can hear and enjoy this music, but it's not like overpowering. But how y'all doing? I see Vera was here bright and early with a little dancing dragon emote. How you doing, Vero? Rukov says, hey to Vero. Said, did you tell Logan that he is appreciated? No, people shouldn't do that. I don't know how to take it. Rukov said, I sure didn't. I will say that he is late, like always. And there we go. We can agree on that. Vera said, nah, I'm not telling him that. Trying to keep it together so I won't turn insane. Oh my gosh, Logan dropped a link. What is this remix? Oh, this is just, it's the main menu thing. Vera, I thought you bought the game and installed it to see if it had an extra case. Yeah, this is just the main menu music here. Quick Katie said, hey all, my first Ace Attorney stream with y'all. Hi, Pipe. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. And there's Tiff saying, woo, let's do this. Tiff, congratulations on making it to the day 2 of the second case already. And a hydrate command. I will do that. Then we'll go ahead and load up the game. And Neon Fish says, alrighty. How you doing, Neon Fish? Whittle saying, Puppy Kicker. Weedle, how you doing? Hang on, I gotta hydrate. All right, let's go ahead and load up this game. Game selection and menu. No, we don't want this. We already played this. And apparently, according to Vero, there wasn't any Rise from the Ashes extra thing added. So let's see, CUNY switches games. We want this one. Wait, oh, is that a face on her? Oh, it's animated. It's hand-drawn. Are there hand-drawn animated cutscenes? I mean, even though he's just putting on a jacket, that is awesome. Or are these like scenes from the anime that they're using to advertise the game? Can I just watch this? Will this have spoilers? Maybe I should load up the game. Okay, I'll load up the game. Wait, is that Apollo? He's missing an eye? He's gonna lose his eye. Okay, and then we're looping back around. Oh, wait, what's his costumes? Can we change their costumes? Default Phoenix, right? Can we? And then, oh, this is old school. So he has a pocket chain and a suit vest. We can make him Feeny. Let's do this for now, but I reserve the right to change these things on future streams. Oh, and this is somebody new. I won't click on her. She was in the opening animation. Doesn't say your name, but there's something about famous Academy uniform. So let's get out of here. Bye.
Prediction: Brushell shall make his return.
Oh, please no. I hated doing that voice for him. All this end quote stuff. But I am hoping Winston Payne should be the attorney for the first tutorial trial, right? I can't wait to see what he does with his hair. But how you doing, Jorge? Thank you for the 10 bits. Welcome. Let's load up the game. Then I will read some more comments to the chat. Let's load up the game here. New game. Capcom Co. Ltd. 2013. Oh, didn't get to finish reading the copyright subtitle. All right, come on, game. It is hand-drawn animation. Judgy, I've missed you. Oh, is this going to be a flashback to Phoenix Wright losing his law? Whoa, a bomb! 15, 14. There's a bomb, everybody get out here. What? There's a bomb! Run, everybody. Oh no, a bomb. Oh no, we're not going to get out of here in time. 5, 4, 3. Oh, I fell down. Oh, it's empty. So everything's gonna be fine. Does this mean we're getting? Oh! Are we gonna get a new courthouse? Is this how Apollo loses his eye? Sorry, I'm like completely drawn in by the animated cutscene. This is fantastic.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble.
It's voiced?
And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
Happy New Year,
Whoops. Oh, it's the Right and Anything Talent Agency. Thank you for the 10 bits.
It looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
Oh, so this Phoenix, that's Sam Riegel, right?
Logan is excited to meet back up with his beloved.
I've got a trusty new partner on board.
Let him.
Wait, new partner?
You. The beloved he loves is not Penny Nichols. It is Wendy Oldback.
Or some about Wendy Oldback. I'll check it in a minute. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to the cutscene here because I can't pause it. But thank you for the 10 bits, Rukov.
You bet. Let's do this.
Wait. So this is...
She's been with us for half a year.
Huh?
Though I can hardly believe it.
Okay, so he's an attorney again. He has a new sidekick, so Maya's not
Her
here.
power will be our greatest weapon.
Oh, of course, she has a superpower. Whoa! And she's dead. Or paralyzed from the waist down. Oh, you can hear a little robot thing going, ew, 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 ew.
It's for this very reason I returned.
Where's Charlie? I didn't see Charlie the Plan.
Time to bring it to an end.
And he still has his old Nokia phone. Oh, it's Trucy! Oh, that's what, it's not a pocket watch. It's his daughter. Oh, and you can tell the age because now he has a little prank. And I will read some more in the chat, I promise, but this is all like very cinematic. Also, was it just me or did the girl with the yellow jacket, she sounded kind of like Akane from Danganronpa 2. From like the one line that she had. Here's Apollo Justice. I only got one eyeball. Standing here in the rubble, no longer the protagonist. I will become a new rival character. Oh, there's my jewel. Oh, it's vibrating. Oh, crap, I'm looking directly at the sun. Now my other eye's gonna go blind. Oh, why did I do that? I just want to be like my mom. His mom was blind. That's why. Episode 1, Turnabout Countdown. So I guess we'll see what led up to that bomb exploding? Maybe? Oh, yep, because there it is. There's the bomb.
Well, the best thing about bombs is how they erase and destroy without discretion.
He's looking at that bomb in 3D. I'm glad this isn't voiced. So some of the game at least won't be voiced. So is that the bomber or a bomb disposal guy with the bomb?
Now all I have to do is pick
like
everything.
Akane because it's her Virginia.
On that little girl. Oh, it's her voice actor. Oh, her Virginia. Her voice actor. Okay, so I recognized it. So wait, he said he's got to pin everything on that kid? All right, so we made it. Thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. December 17th, 9:22 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 5. All right, let's just go until we get some background music and I'll read some in the chat. Athena. Okay, is that her? Oh, crap, I don't know what voice she should have. I have a very limited number of female voices. Oh, it's a pa?
Apollo went Chunibyo.
A little bit. I kind of love it. I kind of dig it. We'll see if those are like actual injuries or if it is just him being all Chunibyo. But thank you very much, Rukop, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Now I gotta read some chat. Quick Katie said, also, if my internet gets wacky at some point, I'm gonna switch to my phone and lurk. Totally understandable. I saw it, like, as I was getting ready to go on some of your stuff you're talking about on the Discord. I hope it's going better. Jorge says, hello, Logan. Hey, Jorge, how are you doing? How is everybody doing? I don't know if I asked you all. I was so excited to start the game. How are you all? Rukop says he has moved on to kicking brains, especially the one called Us. I like little Us. Viewer said, Sid, is this the main menu music? With the ba?
I nominate hand voice for her.
Oh, well, except that problem is that's also the voice we used for Emma Skye. Okay, so here's a question. Is Emma Skye in this game? If we go back to Gumshoe, I'll use the Emma Skye voice. I'm great with that. But if we get two Emma Skies...
Chunibyo is a Japanese term that describes a type of adolescent behavior. It is also known as 8th grader syndrome or middle second syndrome.
Yes, you can learn all about it by by watching the hit anime Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions, which is a great, funny little romance anime. Highly recommend it. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukop. But yeah, is Emma Skye in this? Let me scroll down to the bottom. Let me scroll down to the bottom and see if anybody... Quick Katie. Oh, and I see Prince Paul is here. Prince Paul, how you doing? I'll get to whatever you posted in the chat in just a minute. Quick Katie said Emma Skye's not in this game. No, okay, yeah, so she can have the Emma Skye voice. She'll just be the Valley Girl kind of person like that. You know, maybe we can headcanon she's Emma Skye in disguise. What Emma Skye would have been if she didn't become awful in Apollo Justice. Let me read some comments in the chat, though. Quick Kitty said, I'm especially excited to see what the 3DS models look like in this new format for this release. Vera said, they're absolutely cooking. There's Prince Paul, a little smiley face. Vera said, Tiff says to Vera, yup. Vera said, I love the main menu music. Tiff says, hey, Paul. Prince Paul says, slides in with a cup of tea. I am sick. Hi, guy. Are you sick? I hope that is it like medicinal tea to help you feel better? How you doing, Prince Paul? Says hi. Hey, Principal, how are you doing? Vera said, I opened it real quick. I didn't notice the fire music. Quick Katie said, also, Logan, only thing I'll say is you will be jump scared by voices, because even I forgot there's voice stuff. I was worried, because one of the things I love doing about this with this game is voicing characters. I was a little bit worried the whole thing would be voiced. So hopefully it's just the animated cutscenes. We'll see. Rukov says, Principal, hi. Neonfish says, doing good. Principal says, I wish there was a Rise from the Ashes case, because you just want some more. Ow! Thank you, Edgeworth. I'll get back to the game in a second, Edgeworth. But Principal, you just want some more Apollo Justice action, right? Quick Katie said you can literally select any part of this trilogy, which is crazy. Vera said, bro is just spoiling himself. Oh, by watching the animated thing, but now we've seen that all. Anyway, let's see this. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. This is probably Phoenix, I'm gonna assume. You doing okay, Athena? He's just, oh no, it's Paul. You doing okay, Athena? Oh look, I'm rendered in 3D. I'm not hand drawing anymore. I have ventured. Wait. If this is before the bomb, why does he already have missing an eye and mummy hands? Oh, Apollo! Yeah, doing great. Like I'm a little tune great. Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although, you're terrible at singing and humming. Don't be humming. Oh, look, the painting that in the last game, in Apollo Justice, I think it was a painting of Judge Udgy. Now it's, are those outdoor tables? For a second, I thought that was like a cemetery and those were tombstones. I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Oh, wait, what? I just noticed, like, is it just me, or does he have, like, Kim Possible upper lip syndrome going? Is colored in much darker than his other lips. Oof, I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves of steel here, I tell you. My nerves are made of what your vocal cords are made of. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Oh, wait, so is Athena an actual lawyer? Do we have a sidekick who's a lawyer and not just some child we adopted? Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case. Okay, so the first case, we're gonna be Apollo, apparently. But I am going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. Or, because Apollo's working for the Right and Anything Law Office. Do we have like a full law office? Like we're an entire firm? We're not just one dude anymore? I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Okay, there's gotta be a pun in Junie as soon as we find out the last name for that. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. Oh, so this is after the explosion? I'm gonna read some more in the chat. I'm a little confused. Principal said we can do guess the voice actor for Dual Destinies because there's some we know. It's awesome. Well, I already knew that Sam Riegel plays Phoenix Wright because I think Wendy had mentioned that, so I recognized him. I don't know the name of Akane from Danganronpa 2's VA, but she's done other things. She was I think, Miyu in Danganronpa V3 as well, I think? It's been so long since we played it. But yeah, we should totally do that. Quick Katie said, yes, please change the costumes. They're so goofy. We'll do this first stream in normal costumes, then we might change them. But this, what Apollo has, I don't know if we can get much goofier than this. Quick Katie said, by the way, the animated stuff you see on the menu is the animated trailer / opening for the game. Extemporaneous as Dual Destinies, to quote Miles Edgeworth. How you doing, Extemporaneous? Weedle says, hey, nerd. What is the nerd doing? I'm playing a game. Quick Katie said, HD Dual Destinies, yay! Full screen, it's amazing. Extemporaneous says, Jorge! Principal says, glad they had the OG files because this on the 3DS was crunchy. Quick Katie said, Athena, my beloved! What's it back?
Sorry, but Rukov is still sick. So he is going to sleep.
Oh no, Rukov, I'm sorry that you're sick. Get feeling better. Recover fully, please. Get some rest. I'm sure you probably have an early morning tomorrow, likely as well. Rest up. If you can't sleep, feel free to come back. We'll miss you. Everybody, unless Clam gets here, there are no mods. You can riot. You can destroy it. You can set off another bomb. Like, just blew up the courthouse. We blew up this new courthouse. I'm assuming this is a new one that we're in right now. And I don't think Clam's gonna be here to mod, because we just found out that apparently we have a surprise improv show tomorrow night, and I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm scheduled to stream. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Rukov. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. Okay, so Junie is short for Juniper. Is that a male or a female name? I want to say female, but I could be wrong. And I'm sure you'll feel much the same way.
You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion.
I also realized, wait, hang on. We're talking from the perspective of Athena. We're not going to be playing her this whole game, are we? Is she a new pro tag? Apollo? Athena? That's what I call you for short, because we're buds. It's Phoenix. Oh, it's not Phoenix, right? She's an acorn? Thank you for doing this for me. Junie!
I'm sorry, don't mind me. It's just the tuberculosis. Oh, sweet sunflower. Oh, I probably should get a real inhaler.
Hey, are you okay?
Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing never happens at home in the forest. Oh!
She lives in the forest? I guess, oh, that's why she has sunflowers and leaves and pine cones. Oh, that's probably why your name is Juniper, because isn't that a type of tree? This is Juniper Woods. Oh, yeah, it's named after a tree. I gotta read some more in the chat, though. Jorge says, hello! Queen Katie said, wow, she's dead already. What a new record. Prince Paul said, now the Phoenix is back. We've got to restrain puzzles. That's right, Firo! Your husband is here. Xaria says, yeah, she's my fave. Vera said, hearing Miu in Athena is always startling. Okay, so it was Miu as well. Vera with the keyboard slam saying, my man is back. Queen Katie says, hey, I don't blame you for the anime stuff was new to all of us when this game came out. It was awesome. Okay, so that was in the original 3DS. That wasn't something they added for this. I'm digging it. Xaria says, he's so grown up. Gah! Queen Katie said, ding, 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 Athena is Akane / Miu. Queen Katie says, edgy Apollo. Literally, we all called him edgy before the game came out. Vera said, AA5 is the most handsome Phoenix. Even, wait, so are you saying it's all downhill from here? Next when he starts to get ugly? Chris Paul says, better than Phoenix? Well, why wasn't that a costume? Anyway, we'll play some more. This is Juniper Woods. Oh, it's Athena doing this. She's my dear, dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. Also, this is interesting. If everybody evacuated, is this the first time that the case is not a murder case? It's just a mad bombing.
I brought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something for my garden. Just have an orange. I don't know what to give people, so I just give them oranges. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? I said it was an orange. Why weren't you listening? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. I just don't want you to get scurvy. I've seen your diet. Oh, look at me standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there, they won't know what hit them, right, Apollo?
Yeah, that's right, sure. Yeah. Ha, I'm tough now. Come what may, this is one trial. Oh, we just can't lose. Oh, he's got a little wilted. Now he's dead. He should have eaten the orange. Apollo! Apollo! Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. Okay, so they are real bandages. But then what about this like admiral coat that he's wearing as a cape then? Is he in the military? Like, where did he even get that from? I hope they explain that. All this time, he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice? It's gotta be the... Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. We're gonna get see Judge E. Oh, how I've missed him. What now? But Apollo's in no state to defend? I have to defend Juniper. Oh, what are we gonna do? The trial is about to start with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. I'll get Phoenix to replace Apollo. Phoenix won't mind taking his place, and Apollo won't mind not being the protagonist anymore. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. No, wait, there's something else I can do. I can daydream about Edgeworth and draw pictures of him on my legal pad. Apollo, give me all of the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Wait, crap, so is she our new protagonist? I didn't know there's like more than just 2 protagonists in this. I gotta read some more in the chat though. Bureau says, maybe. He says, keyboard slam on the TTS. Oh, the same Virginia instead of voice actor. Tiff says, it was her Virginia. Quick Kitty said, I'm so excited to see how some stuff will work in this version compared to 3DS. Exterminator says, same. Jorge said, I'm doing well. Enjoying a scone. Ooh, I could go for a scone. Some honey, I like to cut them open. Like drizzle honey on the inside. There's where Queen Katie said Emma Sky is not in this game. No. Prince Paul said, do you think we'll tell if Emma Sky's here? Too late. Prince Paul said, I've got a cold, but nothing I can't handle. Prince Paul, don't be like Apollo. He's trying to be tough, and you're gonna collapse on the floor with blood coming through your bandages. Prince Paul, be strong. X-Ray says, feel better soon. Yes, do feel better soon. Sorry, joking aside, feel better soon. Quick Kitty said, finally the perfect stream for Objection Redeems. Prince Paul said, thank you, day 5 of fighting this bug. My mom always tells me about the advice that her dad gave her with colds. He always said, colds are 3 days coming, 3 days there, and 3 days leaving. So every day 5, you were over the hump, according to that incredibly non-scientific advice. Anyway, back in the game. Oh, what are you gonna do? Beleth! Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition.
Athena,
You're not seriously! You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. Hey, all by yourself, Athena? Stop for a second and think about what you're saying. Let's be honest. You kind of suck. I'm guessing they do this because they gotta have an excuse for why we don't know what we're doing in the tutorial trial. Because remember the very first game, Phoenix Wright was brand new, didn't know what he was doing. Then he had amnesia, didn't know what he was doing. Then wait, in the third game, was it a flashback for the first trial? I think? With Deba?
You're taking away his job.
I know Phoenix Return is already displacing poor Apollo. I mean, no wonder he should feel nervous. He's gonna be surplus to requirements here. He's gonna be redundant. We won't need him anymore. And he even got a new costume and everything. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. You've never once taken a case on alone before, right? No. How is hey? Is that A? Is the H pressed? No hey problema. I can handle it, I think. Wait, is she Spanish? Is Athena Spanish? Should she have a Spanish type of a Diego Armando voice? Should she have a Diego Armando type of thing? She is an telenovela hero. No habla problema. I can handle it, I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over?
No. But okay, sure, I'm a pushover. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. I mean, not going to jail would also be preferable, but I mean, you believing in me and me going to jail is enough too.
Oh, ... You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now, so you'll just have to leave it to me. See, I'm kind of surprised that we have a new protagonist. I thought that the dual Destinies was going to refer to Phoenix and Apollo. They're the two people their destinies are going to, like, smack into each other. All right, I could see your mind's made up anyway. I hate that I can't be there, but I know you'll give it your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will, rest assured of that. All right, judging time. My name is Athena. Sykes. No, but it really is Athena. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I have taken the lead in a defense case. Oh, so we'll probably see the flashback of the first time later. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. And I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. Come on, Judge Judgy. I've missed you so much. Where are you, Judge Judgy? December 17th, 9:46 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 5. The typing is a lot slower in this game. Oh, it's animated. Oh, Judge Judgy, you're glorious and resplendent in your robe. Court is now in session. All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. It's just me, or is he aged a little bit? He's got some crow's feet. Some more wrinkles. Poor Judge Judgy is getting older. I'll read some more comments in the chat now. Let's see. Vera said, Apollo Justice in 3D. Quicketty said, my boy in 3D. I missed him. Vera said, he smiles. No Trucy. Sad. Wait. Is Trucy not in this either? We saw the locket. I love Trucy. She's great. Extremity says, yeah, that's the cool thing about Athena, since she's in this later game, since the shift to 3D, starting with Phoenix Wright versus PL? PL. We'll never actually get to see Athena in 2D, unlike Paulster. Oh, Professor Layton. Huh?
I mean no Trucy co-counsel.
Oh, no, Trucy co-counsel. Okay, so hopefully she'll still show up. Because I did like Trucy. Even though she talked way too much about her underwear, she was delightful. She was a lot of fun. I liked her optimistic spirit. Although I also miss Maya and wanting her burgers. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate it. Let me read 2 more comments. We'll go back in the game. Extremity says, I read that. Prince Paul says, I have a bone to pick with the 3D models in this game. The characters made for this game are okay, but Phoenix/Apollo were not made to be brought into 3 dimensions. It's okay. I'll squish him back into pixels. Just squish. You know, squish him just like pretend that he's a Kaito and or Kokichi. And then just squish flat. Quicketty said, forgot about Junie. Oh my gosh, I missed her. Just wait till you see the costumes next game. Is so silly. Oh, these, crap, what's the next one? Spirit of Justice? Is that one have costumes too? I'm excited. Okay, I know I said I'd do 2 more. We'll read 1 more comment, look back at this. Exterminator says, imagine Logan as a VA for an AA game. What type of character do you think he'd be? I'd want to be Judge Judgy. But I'm sure he has his own voice actor already, but I want to be Judge Judgy. Yeah, court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh! Oh, I love his new hair. It's like a comb over Ford. It's so, and he's, look at those, they're kind of sideburns, but, oh, Winston Payne. Oh, how I've missed you. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? Yeah, 'cause didn't he had like a pompadour before when he was younger. Yeah, and he'd like play with it. I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Wait. Apollo Justice is Mr. Red Monkey? Either I'm not getting the reference for that nickname or Winston Payne is, somehow racist, maybe? Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. Maybe that's how they justify, like, a completely new background, because I don't think we had this big, scales of justice thing behind Judge Judgy before. I see. Not at all surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. All my dates have used that as an excuse. They run away from me saying, oh, I was caught in an explosion. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape? What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous and if my mind came apart into pieces and I could spare extra pieces. But I think I need the whole thing. Arg, this arrogant jerk. Oh, that must be the computer thing. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget! I love how our attorneys never have any chill. The worst thing is that her little pendant echoed something and she's freaking out immediately. Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. Was that like not allowed? No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. Wow. I sure acted like it was a secret and then gave up that secret quickly. Let me read some more in the chat here. Steve Vera said, rest well, Rukov. Prince Paul says, oh no, I gave Rukov my cold. Run while you can. Crisula says, just here to see the UI. Gosh dang. Is that a good gosh dang? Quick Katie said, sleep well, Rukov. Get well, buddy. Neonfish said, I'm so excited to see my man later. Exterminator says, good night, Rukov. Says, let Logan lull you to sleep. Prince Paul said, was that an autosave icon? I think, oh, that reminds me. Yeah, because we need to make sure we know how to save in this. So options is G. So we'll save. Oh, there we go. Because we do need to remember to save periodically. So yeah, I guess there's an autosave, maybe, which is probably good. Thank you for the heads up on that. Exterminator with the emotes. Vera says, yup. Tiff says, yup, automated is a thing. Prince Paul said, Ace Attorney has autosave. Oh, absolutely not. Vera said, they added it in the trilogy. I told you. Rukov said, Junie sounds like Chuny. Okay, I am gone. Quick Katie said, Junie. Prince Paul said, you did not tell me. Vera said, he's gonna love her, guys. Trust me. And then I did. Okay, I'm gonna love her. Well, let's find out more about her. Let's see. She has Widget, a partner. Indispensable. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Wait, so it's connected to her brain? Well then, if that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. A contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was, what was it? Kids at work? He's got such a serious, like, I am elegance at work. Oh, instead of arrogant jerk. Oh, I love this sprite. Actually, it was arrogant jerk. Let him believe it. Let Winston Payne have a win on this. Let Winston Payne have a win. Stun Payne. But anyway, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing me? As long as I can be racist against you, I'm happy. No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. What if that's another thing he misheard? I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk. Oh, Papa! Wendy Wonka, Ray with a party 5! Wendy! How was the rest of your Yu-Gi-Oh stream? I popped in, you were one of the higher Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links streamers on tonight. You had at one point, at least a dozen people when I popped in. Wendy, how you doing here? Hang on. Rukov already went to sleep, so I had to do a Wendy Wonka shout out here for you. How did the rest of the stream go? And there's some magical, mystical Project Sakai doing things that my fingers are not capable of doing. I mean, look at that. That is like freaking magic. Wendy, how are you doing? How did Joey do? Happy birthday to Joey Wheeler. Now we get to see Apollo Justice with the Joey Wheeler voice. While we're paused here for a second, I'll read some more in the chat. Quick Katie said she's one of my favorite characters in this game. Prince Paul said, I gave even the video game a cold. Do I have to need to leave? No, Prince Paul, stay here. Vera said, ha 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 ha. Quick Katie said, oh, I thought Juniper was a god's name. I didn't know it was a tree. There's Janus, who's a type, who's like, I think, an ancient Greek or Roman god. Exterminator says, yes, reminds me of Professor Oak. Vera said, my OG husband. Exterminator says, Juniper, Roman version of Zeus? No, it's Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter, not Juniper. Yeah, Exterminator says, Jupiter is Roman version of Zeus, but this is Juniper, not Jupiter. Katie said, yeah, I think so. I knew I heard it somewhere. Tiff says, I wish I could see my OG husband. I miss Gumshoe so much. I hope he comes back in this game. I mean, I hope Edgeworth shows up. Quick Katie said, don't worry, Logan, Junie is not another Larry. In the case you were worried, good. Neonfish says, technically, the Mask to Mask case was a theft case, but didn't it turn into a murder case? I think it eventually, yeah, because it initially, and you had, what's his name, the guy with the long nose, he allowed himself to be convicted of the theft in order to give an alibi against the murder,
I think.
I'll read a couple more comments, we'll go back in the game. But Wendy, thank you again for the raid. I'm so far behind the chat, but I hope you're doing well. Quick Katie said, so I was at a tie between shipping Junie with Athena or with Apollo. Lol. Says Apollo, no, this is what being edgy does. Vera said he died 20 minutes in. Xavier says rip. I know both our pro tags have died tonight. Quick Katie said, I don't remember him collapsing here. Pris Paul says, Apollo overbinded kin moment. Ray says, hey, I'm here totally not late. Welcome, Ray. How you doing? Quick Katie said, bailiff summoning Apollo while the man is on the floor dying. Loki kind of want to boot up the game on my 3DS to compare with this. Xavier says, Apollo like Logan for real, for real. Okay, we can play some of the game now. Because I've read some of the chat. Hang on, sip of water. And we're going to go. Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. Okay, so why doesn't she like... why doesn't she like take her necklace off? Is this thing keeping her alive or something? Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here with this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. Wait, hang on. So they're having a trial for an alleged bomber. A bomb goes off at the trial of an alleged bomber. And they say, well, clearly this bomb was set off by the girl who lives in the forest. Is that what we're doing here? Ah, yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. The bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was, in fact, one death. Okay, so it is a murder trial. There was one death, was there not? Apollo Justice died. Yes, that's right. What you saw was a one-eyed ghost. That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast. Oh, what do you want to bet she died beforehand? Because it was examined after the blast. She probably died beforehand or elsewhere and was dragged in and propped up here to make it look like she died in the blast. The body of Detective Candace Arm was discovered. What's the joke? You do like, oh, is it Candace? You say Candace something. Candace Arm. Can disarm. I don't know. Can disarm do something? She's gonna do something with her arm. There's gotta be a pun here. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Oh, I shoved so many people out of the way. I saw Miss Candace Arm, and I grabbed her and threw her back into the courtroom, shouting, "Get out of my way, better you than me." Maybe the court should see about getting you even shorter robes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Well, there was only like 15 seconds to evacuate. I feel like nobody would really have time to do that. Neon Fish says, Mia! Quick Gator said, third game was Mia. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a flashback with Mia. So they have to have a convention why we don't know what we're doing at the beginning of each game. Gallop said, this game takes me back. How you doing, Gallop? Exterminator says, yes, typically first trials are usually tutorials. And technically, since you might be new to AA as a whole, teaching you how trials work. And it makes sense. What I just think is funny is that their tutorial trials probably meant to take you like an hour and a half, and they usually take me 6 hours. Exterminator says Logan's language skills about to be tried? Oh crap, is it because, so is Athena, is she supposed to be like Spanish? Gallop said, what I like about the game, more voice acting. I kind of liked the lack of it before, but it'll be fun. Principal said, Logan joking about Sykes. We have walked into this one. X-Ray says, ooh, I like the highlighted name stylization. Vera said, I'm so Ace Attorney deprived. I miss this. Quick Kitty said, 3D Judge. He's so handsome. Oh, Judge Udgy is what peak physical performance looks like. Peak human performance. It doesn't matter, like young, old, male, female, whatever. You should look like Judge Udgy. Even if you're like a little girl, you should be old, bald, and have a beard. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Army's autopsy report added to the court record. I forgot we had a court record. Oh, we have our own attorney badge? Stuffed animal, guilty. Stuffed animal bomb added to the court record. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. So it's got a paintbrush. And that's a cute little plush. I hope that, like, when they did merchandise, they made those without the bomb inside of it. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filed in the court record. But where's the court record? I have history, options, and autoplay. I don't have any other button. Oh, there, now it appeared. When I want to check something out, I just use E. I press the E button, not breaking the fourth wall at all. My brand new shiny badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head, I'm just gonna read these in my normal voice. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 a.m. and 11. How do we know it's flat? It could have just been like blunt or something. Time of death between 8 and 11 a.m. See, once again, that's a 2-hour window, so it's not gonna be when the explosion happened. We can click that, and there's a picture of her, okay. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Can we look at people? Apollo Justice! Another lawyer at the office. He's passionate about the law and hates anything that's not fair or just. Juniper Woods, our client in this case. We've been friends since childhood. A sweet girl who loves nature. What Gaspin Payne? Did Winston Payne change his name? Or is he the same character? Did they run into legal issues with the name? Or is this like his brother? Is it, or his son? Is this Winston Payne's son? Did Winston Payne do it with a lady? The prosecuting attorney, he just seems to exude unpleasantness. It's not Winston Payne. Now I'm kind of disappointed. Candace Arm, the victim in the case, a detective who was heading up the investigation into a bombing incident. Okay, all right, so we got everything here. We can exit back out. I'd better take a peek later. Too late, Athena, I already peeked. Can't stop me. Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Oh look, we actually have like people in the background. You can see like human beings watching. Defendant, are you feeling all right? You're looking a bit pale. I kind of want to give her like a little orphan British voice now.
I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse.
I think I'm changing to that, yeah.
So she's the detective who was the head of a bombing incident and her name is Candace Arm? Tongue.
Oh, is because like can this bomb arm? Is that what it is? Can this arm and then it's armed and explode? Is that the pun? Did I figure it out? Did I figure out one of the puns without having to have like long trivia? Because that's right. Because Vera, when you and our old buddy Ed Weirdo used to provide all the trivia. Is that what it is? I don't think. Can this arm? I think. Okay, well, thank you very much for the TTS for the 10 bits. Let me read a couple more. Actually, let's get some music, then I'll read some more in the chat.
But I'm all right.
Junie's really giving it her all, which isn't very much, honestly. I'd better make sure I do the same. If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation defended. Oh, also, Winston, if it's Gaspin Payne. Oh, he gasps in pain. I was thinking we gotta figure out what his pun is. He's gasping pain.
Juniper Woods, I'm a high school student and an orphan in a Charles Dickens era orphanage.
Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question?
Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Athena. And so I was there yesterday. Oh, to watch his trial and lend my support.
Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Well, she's a meek young girl and she's being put on trial for a murder. Read a couple of comments in the chat. Prince Paul says, the keyboard slam. Me too, cheers. I miss Ace Attorney dearly. Extremely says, Judge is feeling the flow of time so deep. Prince Paul said, I would with the papa.
Can disarm. Can slash disarm.
Oh, can disarm. Oh! Thank you very much, Weedle, for the Tomcat. Can disarm. I thought I was clever briefly, but clearly I was not. Can disarm. Well, clearly her name should be Can't Disarm, because she blew up. She exploded. There's bits of her splattered all over the walls in there. No, that's the other thing too. It's like a flat, blunt force trauma to the head. A flat object hit her. She was supposedly in an explosion, and that's the cause of death. But thank you, Tiff, for further explaining the pun and for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Prince Paul said, I would write more of my Ace Attorney stories if I could write and stop sneezing. Well, Prince Paul, we know you can write about like executions and people dying horrible, gruesome ways. Is that what happens in your Phoenix Wright fanfics? Tiff says, Judge Udgy, oh, how I missed you and your voice. Me too. Ray says, Lurk, thank you for the lurk, Ray. Extra Ray says, random transforms check. Turbo Fire. Car type Nitro. I got Turbo Fire right over here. Hang on, it's on my shelf. I love Turbo Fire. He's great. I should do this from now on. Whenever you do a random transforms check, I have to run and get him from my shelf. What I love about this guy is his color scheme. He's like teal with bright pink. He was made in the 90s, and so he has like a really garish 90s color scheme. I love Turbo Fire. Anyway, I should play some more in the actual game. But extemporaneous, yes. I should do that from now on. Random transforms check means I have to grab the transformer if he's on a shelf nearby. Some of them might be like in a bin in my closet though. But yeah, that's Turbo Fire. I love Turbo Fire. All right, something's wrong. Junie's really scared.
Did you know I'm also known as the defendant humiliator?
Yes, you mentioned that before. Gaspin.
It looks like...
Oh, no. Oh, defendant humiliator. What was he before? Rookie humiliator. So he humiliates everybody?
It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker.
Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant prosecutor Payne! Haha.
What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the rookie humiliator instead?
Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. That's right. She's into holistic medicine. Things I don't understand it. I think it's Herbalife is the brand.
He was? Oh, my grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. In Apollo Justice's case, it's good for his eye, singular.
Oh, that's right, because he had a superpower. Was his perception thing?
She says they can even help you see into the future.
They can? Oh, then that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. Oh, a sweet, meek girl like this, blowing a courtroom to bits. I must say it's very hard to believe. Oh, that was a different objection, because previously Winston Payne was like, objection! So Gaspin Payne's is just like, objection. He's too cool. Cherry says, notes, Logan hates underwear. I just don't want to hear Trucy Wright, a 15-year-old girl, talk about her underwear. I don't think I'm in the wrong about this. So that's like saying Phineas from Phineas and Ferb wasn't made to be brought into 3D. Yeah. He wasn't. Oh, he wasn't. Quick Katie said, is this the original or the brother? See, I didn't even know that Winston Payne had a brother. Xaria says, go off, Payne, let him cook. Vera said he got a hair transplant. Xaria says, the latter. Quick Katie said, okay, yes, it's the brother, just checked. Quick Katie says, wait, that means Logan's meeting the brother for the first time? Uh-huh. Quick Katie said, Widget is the best thing ever. It's also sort of the most annoying running gag, in my opinion, of course. So, okay, rate Widget on a scale of 1 to 10 of annoyingness. With 1 being just not annoying, and 10 is the blue badger doing his seductive hands. And there's Radmo said, hi chat, hi Logan, it's dinner time and I'm lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Rad. I don't know if you can hear me from where you're eating dinner, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys heard Radmos. We rated her was it a couple of weeks ago? Has already made affiliate. So fantastic. Congratulations again, Rad. I hope you can hear me saying hi to you. Vera says, Rad. Exterminator says, elegance at work. Rat says, puzzles, hi. Exterminator says, yes, these sprites are so emotive. I love them. Good Kitty said, by the way, fun detail, Logan, in case you haven't noticed by the time you read this, you can actually see Widget change emotions as Athena changed sprites. Okay, I noticed that Widget did it when she fell down the stairs. I'll have to pay attention on her other sprites. Thank you. And there's Wendy with the raid. Weedle says, happy birthday, Joey Wheeler. Wendy says, oh yeah, happy birthday to Joey Wheeler. Happy birthday to Joey Wheeler. Happy birthday, dear Joey Wheeler. Happy birthday, dear Joey Wheeler. Quick Katie says, hey, Wendy. Somebody says, happy birthday, Wheeler. Oh, and Captain Dukra. I think you're new. I don't know if you're still here, if you came in with Wendy's stream. I'm assuming this is one of your followers, Wendy. Awesome. Captain Dukra, you're probably already gone, but if you are still here, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Wendy's awesome. She's a wonderful friend and member of our community here, and I hope you had a blast with her streams, and I hope that if you are still here that you enjoy these ones. Let's see, a bunch more happy birthday Joey Wheelers. Oh, and there's Diver. How you doing, Diver? Vera says, yay. Wendy says, yo, really? Rat says, Raiders. Maria says, head banging. Katie said, Wendy, holy heck, my thumbs can't do that. Wendy said, went really good. Joey surprisingly did mad well. Diver said, rating one of the only other streamers I watch. Well, I will consider that a position of honor, and thank you very much. I'm gonna have a sip of water, and then we'll actually play some more game, huh?
Gaspin is truly the superior Pain brother. He has an inside voice.
Okay, that is true, and not a screechy one. You know what? I almost wish that they had changed it so that every single game it was a different Pain brother, and that it's just a constantly expanding family. They could be like Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny on Pokemon, that there's just a billion Pains, and all of them have different pun names. Like one could be Writhen Pains, like you're writhing in pain. Stuff like, yeah, anyway. I love this. I love this idea. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. You know what? He's making a good impression. I love his hair.
Well, now, Your Honor, don't let her seemingly innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime.
That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. I didn't even know the lady who was killed.
I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself.
Hubbub. I'd love it if we could see like Gumshoe up in the balcony. Oh, you're right. Widget's all angry now. But wait, why would she want to destroy? Because was she accused of some other crime? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Ms. Woods want to do that?
Oh, that's a very good question coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges?
What? Well, yes, I have.
And she's being brought up on them again right now, Gaspin.
When did the experience cause you to harbor a grudge?
TTS, I love that Athena has an voice. YIPP.
Yeah, we weren't quite sure whether to do that. Somebody suggested, was it Vera or Queen Kate, or somebody suggested the Ann voice. And I almost didn't do it because that was the same voice that we gave to Emma Sky. But I was assured that Emma Sky and her snackoos are not in this one. So I hope you enjoy that, Wendy. And Apollo, we saw earlier, has the Kel voice, which is my feeble attempt at Joey Wheeler. So it's a lot of fun stuff.
Did that experience cause you to harbor a grudge against the court system?
Oh, that's her objection. Oh, but she's not pointing. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. And thank you again for that, TTS, Wendy. Let's see. Wendy said, I recreated his anime deck for funsies and it did surprisingly well. Nice. Said we actually won Time Wizard Roulette. What's Time Wizard Roulette? How does... Oh, wait, was that Time Wizard's ability? Extremity says, of course it did. Joey Wheeler is legendary. When he said, Prince Paul, oh my gosh, hi, says Joey Wheeler, the GOAT. Prince Paul says, hi, Wendy. Extremity says, look at me. That was the guy's name. I always have to look up his name. And Wendy with a hydrate command. I'll do that right now. Thank you very much, Wendy. Oh, it just splashed up my nose a little bit when I was pulling it away. When he said, I miss the Judge Boys so much. Me too. Says, how is Payne still in business, man? Oh, apparently his brother, it's a family, nepotism, I don't know. Vera said they barely have 5 prosecutors. Yeah, Fish says, can disarm. I wish I'd read it. I'd seen it instead of hearing TTS.
So with Time Wizard you call a coin flip, and if you get it right you destroy all your opponent's monsters. But if you get it wrong, your monsters are destroyed and take damage.
That's what it was, and that's why I hated Time Wizard. I hate stuff like that that's left up to totally random to chance. That's not part of a strategy. Oh, that reminds me, because like one of, I've mentioned before, my favorite game of all time I've ever played. It's a retro game, Final Fantasy VI. There's a character in that who does like random attack roll type of stuff, like gambling type of things. And yeah, one of them could just kill your whole party and end it. It's like, no, I don't want that as an option. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and the TTS. And I'm glad you won it. Let's play a bit more, and then we'll be back into the chat. Now, wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. Well, that's a valid point. Let's execute them all. One of them's gotta be the bomber. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land.
I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. But Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime.
Or did she, like, own the stuffed toy the bomb was in or something?
Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. Again, I hate that we're still doing this thing where there was no discovery. Like, the prosecution is not showing the defense their evidence.
It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honor.
It's like a fingerprint pad attuned to her prints or something? And what exactly was so unique about it?
Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question?
Because there's no reason to have me do it. You're the prosecution. Me?
I noticed that you appear to be very nervous, and well, oh, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question.
Could he be any more condescending? Really? What a thoroughly unpleasant man. Why am I so turned on by him? I want him so bad. L is for loser.
Wump, what did it just say? L is for lover. Ooh, you have excellent taste.
No, nothing, not a single thing. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. Be a lawyer. The court record! The information I need is somewhere in the court record! All right, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer! What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because... It was inside a stuffed animal. We saw that before. Ha! Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal! Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior!
Very good. Have a cookie.
Thank you. Nom 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 nom. Gulp.
The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal.
There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? I like her confidence. Let's read a few more comments to the chat, though. Quick Katie said, I'm sad. I think I lost my save data on the 3DS game. I don't know if I still have the costumes. Oh, wait, because the 3DS games, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, they're on cartridges, right? Wait, no, but 3DS had hard drives, so they didn't have to rely on batteries in the cartridges. I'm sorry if that's the case. Queen Katie, losing the save file's the worst. Neon says, as in disarm a bomb, I am dumb. Vera says, yup. Chris Paul said, can disarm your mom. Oh, an extemporaneous with a clip. Hang on, let me load this up with the clip viewer. So we can all watch it on the stream together. As always, the first clip of the night takes just a little bit longer to load up than subsequent clips will. This clip is titled, Shrugs I don't know if this is accurate, but that sounds like something Ace Attorney Judicial would do. Okay. I'm not sure what this is, but let's find out together. A bomb goes off at the trial of an alleged bomber, and they say, well, clearly this bomb was set off by the girl who lives in the forest. Is that what we're doing here? That's the gumshoe method of arresting.
That trial as well.
She was probably just nearby.
And Mr. Justice was there as the lawyer for the defense. The bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial.
I mean, it is consistent, if nothing else. Thank you very much for the clip, Extemporaneous. I appreciate it. Prince Paul said, oh my gosh, fun little animations for getting evidence. Quick Katie said, forgot about the stuffed animals. I remember these guys being such a big thing when the demo came out, lol. Widow says, day one of asking for the game they cannot name but involves kids and Canada get shot out. That counts. That counts. We're now at another 4 months delayed. X-Ray says, Fall Guys. Vera said he's 23. Wait, hang on. Is Apollo Justice 23? Or was that age 23? How old is Gaspin? 55. He's a young little sprout. She's 27. She's 18. Okay, so we now know their age. He's 20. Because how old was he in Apollo Justice? I feel like he was just like barely 18 or 19 in that game. How many years passed? There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine, just like I said from the start. I can do this! Yes, as I recall, the bomb was inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. Oh, I hope it was cute. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? Your Honor, we never said it was an elephant. We said it was a stuffed animal. You just said you never got the chance to see it. Judge Aji is the bomber! I love you, Judge, but I have to stand on truth and justice. Arrest this man. I will still defend you in court, Judge Aji. But you are guilty.
The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here.
Oh, is that the tail of the elephant?
And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. Why, that plug looks like it would fit right up inside of mine. Moving on. It's a tail, Your Honor. The tail of a poor victim of the explosion. It's the type of things that furries wear. You just gotta clench and hold it in when you go to the conventions. Not that I, Gaspin Payne, would know. Oh, this is incredible! Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tail? Your Honor is so very close, but no, it belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanty, a rather unpleasant name if you ask me.
I've heard like Fanty, no, that was like, what, isn't there, there's a Pokemon, an elephant Pokemon that has a name that's kind of like Fant something. Is that a, oh, Elephant, that's why. Wow, all these years and I've just barely figured out that Pokemon pun. Moving on.
He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not?
Well, he's not doing a good job of it.
Exactly. His motto is phony evidence is just trunked up. The motto used to be effed up, but then they decided a pun would be better than a swear.
That's so wrong on so many levels. They should have kept the F-bomb. It would resonate with today's youth.
The Phony Fanty's tail is made of vinyl cloth, and we found something very interesting on its surface, the defendant's fingerprints.
What?
Judge Udgy literally makes trials so much harder. I'm asking for the longest sentence. Also, you're thinking on Don Fant.
Don Fant! That's what it was! Yes, but I never realized it until just now, that Fant in that is elephant. I don't know why. I am not doing well on recognizing puns today. But yes, but we love Judge Udgy. Besides Jorge, I'm trying to remember, was it you or somebody I remember was talking about having a favorite character from the first Danganronpa be, oh crap, now it's based on his name. Afro guy that we had to like, with the big afro, the big frizzy hair, that we had to like convince him that Kyoko wasn't a ghost. Oh crap, my brain is not with it today, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate it. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Weedle says to extemporaneous, I don't think there's kids though. Quick Katie said, so Gaspin is his brother. I know, I'm gasping at Gaspin. Extremity says, they are bean people, so like they could be children. The Fall Guys are like giant bean people, huh?
Hero.
Hero, yes! Hero, thank you. Thank you very much, Vero. I don't know why I was spacing out that.
Yasuhiro Hagakure.
Oh, there we go, if we want to know his full name. Yasuhiro Hagakure. I don't know, and I have no excuse. Is it?
Yasuhiro Hagakure. Hest so silly.
I love, you know what this is? This illustrates something very important because like everybody is swarming to correct me. Thank you, all three of you, Jorge, Tiff, and Vero, for the 10 bits each. This is like what they say where that if you ever want something to go viral, make a mistake and everybody will swarm into the comments to correct you. I discovered that one time on a TikTok video that I posted ages ago. When I was editing it, I realized I made a mistake in it. And I'm like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't post it. I'm like, oh, I'll post it anyway. And then it got tons of interaction because everybody needed to correct me. I'm like, oh, that's what you do. But by the way, I'm excited. Tomorrow's TikTok video that I'm posting is one that I'm really excited for. It makes me laugh. Now watch, it'll get like no engagement. Nobody will watch it. But tomorrow's TikTok video going live at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is one that I'm very excited for. But anyway, I'll read a couple more comments. We'll go back in the game. Let's see. Weedle says, I don't like that. Exterminator says, only time will tell, Logan. Galp said, there's one character in level that reminds me of a character in Genshin. No spoilers now. Well, after we meet the character, then let me know who it is. Queen Katie says, sadly, the last game that Winston was in, it was Apollo Justice. We have not seen him since. So in Spirit of Justice, no Winston Payne either. I hope we at least get Gaspin or maybe another Payne sibling. Quick Katie says, humans in the courtroom? Nonsense. Exterminates with an emote. Vera said he didn't get it. I had TTS, so he would get it. I know, I'm dumb. Quick Katie said, oh my gosh, Apollo really is HD here. He's so crunchy on 3DS. Exterminates says, so close, yet so far, Logan. All right, I'll read 2 more comments, and we'll get back to this. Quick Katie said, meanwhile, Junie is beautiful, as always. She's cute. She reminds me of a Studio Ghibli character. I don't know why. Maybe it's the nature motif, the sweet innocence in her face. Jorge said, been thinking about a new character from Dimension 20, Kipper Lily Copperkettle. Oh, now that's a name. Kipper Lily Copperkettle. I like that. I might have to Google who that is just to experience the person behind the name. Okay, let's play a little bit more, then I'll read some more in the chat in a little bit. What? The phony Fanti provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb.
Ape! Oh, I'm dead. I have X's over my eyes, the universal sign of death, but I died standing up.
Oh, I like it's panning around. Oh, it's so cool in 3D. Although I kind of miss the hand-drawn stuff. I do, as a general rule, prefer hand-drawn over 3D, but it's still neat. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. It's evidence that she touched an elephant's tail. She's a young girl. Young people like to touch animals. Why is this a surprise? The court accepts it into evidence. Phony Fanti tail added to the court records. Let's see what it says. A piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into, the defendant's fingerprints were found on it. But I mean, why? But her fingerprints aren't on any other part of the elephant, right? So was she just walking in, just swinging it around by the tail or something? Ms. Woods, do you have an explanation for this?
I don't understand.
How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence?
I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something for Junie's sake.
If you can't produce an answer, we can always go straight to the ruling if you prefer.
No, I have to say something fast. With the bar.
Objection. Back in Persona 5 you were astonished when we learned about Kelpie and said who would touch a horse.
Okay, oh, you know what? That is fair. That is fair. But that was also, everybody disagreed with me. Everybody was saying I would touch a horse. So, you know what? I've learned from my error in the past. People just love to touch an animal. That is a good point, Vera. I had forgotten about that. Thank you for exposing my animal touching hypocrisy. And thank you for the 10 bits as well. I appreciate it. I'll read a couple more comments. Exterminator says, I'm so apprehensive of Candace type names now because of D's jokes. Quick Kitty said, same, because my mom's name is literally Candace. So, Pris Paul said, haven't executed anyone in my fanfics yet. Teehee. I'm mostly working on Case Fix, where you make your own case/mystery. And yes, both of them are centered on Clavier and Christoph Gavin. Predictable. They're tall, long hair, and they do crime, right? Quick Kitty said, another thing I noticed on the comparison, HD version is more colorful, while the 3DS is duller. Oh, I like colors. One more comment, we'll get back in the game. Gallop says, on the phone app, you can pay for DLCs. You pick different outfits for the main character. I got Athena in a school uniform. Well, yeah, we saw that. It's in this game as well. I didn't put any outfits on them yet. Also, I've never played the phone app version because the problem is I almost did that when we finished Apollo Justice, but the phone app apparently was incompatible with my version of iOS on my iPhone. Like, it stopped updating the compatibility, and so I had it was like stopped being compatible at like version 15 or something like that, and I was version like 17 or something. I can't remember the exact numbers. But anyway, let's play a little bit more. No, I have to say something fast. This is, oh, no, I can't get my voice. Oh, this is for real. Oh, and Widget's dead. Widget went, oh, so is this the thing that when Widget blacks out, she can't speak? Is that why she has to wear Widget? Is she like mute and she technically speaks through her Widget? I can't get my voice to work. Why now of all times? Oh, wow, what? Wait, there was flashes of a little girl and I think I saw it. Someone standing on honestly might have been a dead body. Oh, I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. What is happening? Animated! Into my eyeball. One drop of blood. She must be a tiny little girl to get splattered with that much from one drop of blood. Okay, so this is her as a kid. A katana blade? If she says that thing that happened 8 years ago. Testifying in court. Whoa! Oh, all the people have black smudged over their faces. So it's like a bad memory that she can't remember their faces? Wow, Judge Judgy is looking young.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
What was that voice?
Objection!
Oh, it's Phoenix! Ooh!
Why, it's you.
I don't approve of that Judge Judgy voice. That's right, I didn't get my law license back, but I'm just gonna pretend I'm a lawyer. Vero, your man's back! Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. You're just not good enough. Step aside. Replacing the new protagonist is what I do best. He asked me to come help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. I actually spent the last 15 minutes just like listening in from out there. I'm terrible. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Her mouth is huge, though. Why is her mouth so big? I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see, Vero said he's no longer screaming. Exterminator says, I like his objection. Winston's is like screechy, and Gaspin's is like cool disco vibes. Says, have you seen Phineas from the front? It is disturbing. With the back.
Phoenix taking over is like when Shuichi became the protagonist went to a Kaede farm.
Yeah, went to a Kaede farm. It adds new meaning when he just said that Athena really did hang in there. That's what Phoenix said to her. He said she hung in there. Anyway, thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate it. See, Pris Paul said, that's another bone I have to pick with this game. Even though they're good voice actors, they aren't my babies. I miss the classic Phoenix/Apollo objections. Oh, wait, crap. Was that Sam Riegel shouting objection? We no longer have the same objection sound? Quick Katie said, Widget is an 8 on the scale, in my opinion. Wait, no, 7. Oh, that's pretty high up there. Exterminator says, Blue Badger isn't annoying. Blue Badger's our friend. Blue Badger is sexy. Quick Katie said, oh, I'm caught up now. I'm gonna play along with the original with you. Oh, awesome. Exterminator says, what did Winston do to you, Jorge? Oh, it says, because Gaspin is truly superior Pain. He has an inside voice. Xemray says, if you were a Pain brother, Logan, what would your first name be? Ooh. Existential. I'd be Existential Pain. That is my decision. Locking it in. Let's see, and Vera said, I did! Oh, here, we'll do this. Okay, read one more comment back name, because Xemrian says, would you rather number 133, would you rather be able to control the length of your hair with your mind, or be able to control the length of your fingernails with your mind? Hair and nails grow/shrink about 1 inch in 10 seconds. Oh. I mean, a part of me wants to say the nails, because that might be useful. If like you're trying to like get in something but your nails are too short, but I think the hair would be more fun. There's more cool stuff that you could do. So as long as it's magic and you're not like creating some horrible protein deficiency by growing it out and messing with your health. Yeah. Oh yeah. Grow and shrink hair. That again, you could do so much fun stuff. It'd be really cool for like being in plays. If you need to do a wig, you don't do it. You just like kind of force it and grow it out and then suck it back in. All right, let's play a bit more. You got it, boss. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, look who showed up out of the blue! If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, oh, you always manage to surprise me. I've forgotten about all the horrible things that have happened in this courtroom during your trials. It's been so long since I've done that, a double-handed slam with Phoenix! Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal's tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. I also love how that in Apollo Justice it ended with us introducing this new jurist system, which apparently Japanifornia has now completely abandoned. You were absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne?
None at all, Your Honor.
Ms. Woods really looks like she's having a hard time.
Judy's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself,
and possibly has a highly communicable disease. Because of yesterday?
Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her.
Poor thing. And here she is back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Ms. Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition? Oh, very well, I grant special permission.
You get some rest, Judy, and leave the rest, to us. You get rest and leave rest, Was that funny?
Okay, thank you. Sorry about this.
And then she just vanishes. Turns out Junie died 6 years ago.
Phoenix Wright, I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Okay, so this is canonically Winston Payne's brother, not just Winston Payne with a name change and funky new hair. It's been a while, Mr. Oh, but Phoenix thinks he is Winston. It's been a while, Mr. Payne.
You're more clueless than I'd heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. Oh, big twist. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne.
Yes, he is our rival. Winston Payne is the man who gives us unnecessary feelings. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing?
You'll see, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands.
Okay, I'm headcanoning that this actually is Winston Payne under a new identity. He faked Winston Payne's death and did this to get a fresh start at avenging himself of Phoenix Wright. Until we see the two of them together, or Winston back alive. Looks like this royal pain is gonna be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other.
Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. We call the elephant's tail.
With the back?
Reoccurring one court day stand.
Well, that's right, because since it is the tutorial case, we should be able to get through this in one day also, right? Yes. But yeah, they're not rivals. After a 1 day stand, we just leave some money on the nightstand for pain. And then we move on and we forget about it. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Once we get some more music, I'll read some more in the chat.
The witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom.
I hope we see Gumshoe soon. I want him to be back.
Oh, very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne.
Okay, when we saw the bomb go off, it looked like it was a police guy that had it. Is this going to be the police officer? Oh, and his arm thing, is he going to be tapping on it? It's almost like a dual disc.
Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness?
Name.
Detonate?
Guilty. His name is Detonate. He detonated the bomb. Guilty. We don't need it. He was destined for this. Guilty. Court's adjourned.
Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have.
Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking.
He sounds exactly like a robot. So does this mean we need a different voice for Widget? Read some more in the chat, though. When he says, no more snackoos. Aw. Quick Katie said, Logan, I'm broke. Don't expect TTS from me, lol. Extraneous said, that's where beef longa comes in. Hori says to extemporaneous, hair, if I could shrink it and make it super long, I could be Philia from Skullgirls. I told you before, I got Skullgirls cheap on a Steam sale like 2 years ago, but I still never played it. Is that a character the hair goes in and out? Extemporaneous says, oh yeah, that's hair. Extemporaneous says to Wendy, no pressure. Weedle says, okay, update day 1 of not naming the game that I'm not allowed to say, but I want Logan to stream. It was made by a company, CyberConnect 2, and involves kids that are cats and dogs and canon. I can't say for spoilers. Too late, that's 5 times now, 5 months. Jorge says, is it that one with the intermission? Vera says, that's what we're calling Fuga now? Jorge said, Fuga, yes, that's the one. Extemporaneous says, you cannot say the forbidden F-word game. Extemporaneous says, the evidence is always decisive, never circumstantial. Extemporaneous says, but they're showing the evidence, Logan, right now. Whittle says to Vero, I can neither confirm nor deny due to punishment given me by a higher power with a too big ego. I have never been accused of having an ego. This is amazing. Vera said, my favorite sprite of Athena is her messing with her earring. Oh, I'll have to pay attention when she does that. Also, how come Widget isn't all exacerbated right now? Am I saying that word right? X-Ray says, notes to self, Logan is a fan of Athena x Gaspin. I'm just saying Athena is a fan of it. Just saying. Vera says, laughing, or I said, ooh, skirting the line right there. Let me just leave this area, not trying to get smote. Extemporaneous says, wonder who animated this game. Widow said, I have to pull out the legal word for this. And how did that count? Neon says, he was 22, I think. Oh, so was he? I didn't realize he was that old, so this is only like a year later. Let me read one more comment, then we'll get back in the game. Horace said, also, I accidentally stripped some of my skin off trying to fix some tail lights. So I have to take a shop safety test and I'm required to wear gloves now. It wasn't that much, just a tiny little patch. Still, you need your skin, Hori. Make sure it doesn't get infected.
Tetonate. That's like naming the couplet I am guilty.
Yes! See, it is! I am guilty. Or murderer. Or something like that. You know, it's like, do they have to be so obvious about it? But then again, this game is never subtle. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Okay, let's keep going. Can you speak in a normal manner?
You are being insensitive to my disability.
I can.
He can?
But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient.
It takes longer to type than to speak.
Or having your last name be the killer.
Yes. But he wasn't the actual culprit, though. He was a hired assassin. That is good branding on his part. He is a professional killer named The Killer, but he wasn't the murderer in that case, at least. But yes, that is true. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Also, I was very proud of my little thing that I said on Discord when I think it was Selmers who said that today was opposite day. Hutaba?
Bones animated this, I believe the same studio that animated Mob Psycho and My Hero.
Oh, really? Interesting. It's cool. I like the 2D animation. That is like high quality studio right there. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. I appreciate it. But yeah, I was like proud of myself because Selmers had said today was opposite day. And so I said, well, if today's opposite day, then I guess we can't play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We gotta play Penguin Wrong, Deuce Defendant. Instead of dual destinies, it's solo free wills, and I was so proud of that. And yeah. But anyway, move on. But yeah, how is no. Typing is so much less efficient than speaking. It takes so long to type, but you speak, and it. Energy expenditure, speaking greater than typing. Understand? Oh, what an odd witness.
Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off.
Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the victim?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I only know a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Okay, so he discovered the body of the victim. So, like I said, she probably died elsewhere and was dragged in there. If he, quote unquote, discovered her, he probably killed her, dragged her, and left her. So he blows up the courtroom. Everybody leaves. Well, they're all gone. He drags the body and leaves it there. And the explosion was just to make it look like she died that way. Shocked? I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
So he was the first to discover the body, was he?
He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion.
Well, we're an hour and a half into the stream. We haven't even done a single cross-examination yet. Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. Oh, finally! But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard, witness. Is he gonna have the 3D colored goggles? Ah, he does! He is the killer! We saw him. It's like a Columbo case. Witness testimony. When the bomb went off.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH-3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed.
I love those eyes are a little blinky at the end of that.
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
Oh, that's his whole testimony. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on. Oh, if only someone here was a bomb specialist and would know how to do that.
Precisely, activating the timer is very simple. 1, connect wires. 2, switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. Slight side smile.
I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? What? This is a new bomb! Mr. Tonate? What is that? Why did you bring a bomb onto the stand? Do we not have metal detectors in this courthouse? Why?
HH-3000, aka a bomb.
A bomb? Great, great googly moogly. Yeah, Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm it this instant. Oh. He's like in a Lego game.
Disassembly complete.
There we go, because it wasn't through his little wrist thing.
5.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know.
This is an exact replica of the HH-3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success, explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? Oh, so that's what it looked like. Hang on, I gotta have a sip of water, and then I gotta read some more in the chat. Yes, like I was saying before, Jorge, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and don't get an infection, and please be careful. You need your skin. Widow says to Jorge, at least you didn't lose a finger or worse. That is true. I've known people who have had chunks of fingers ripped off in accidents like that. So yeah, be careful. Weedle says, 2 of them. Prince Paul said, since I am the exact age as Apollo Justice and I'm turning 21 this year, I can say this game takes place in 2026 through 2027. That's right, because it's always the near future. Exterminator says, oh no, be careful. Weedle says, or worse, 3 of them. Hori says to Weedle, indeed, I still feel like it's silly that I have to get certified again. Well, I mean, better safe than sorry. Maybe, but it's probably gonna be a pain. Sorry they have to go through that, but you got this. It'll be easy, right? Weedle says, or worse, 11 of them. Wait a second, 11. Tiff says, Famfi! Weedle says, was that the, that's the Pokemon Doniphan and Famfi. Weedle says to Tiff, I couldn't spell it, you beat me to it. Quick Kitty said, the way they censored a swear, but still made this rated more mature than other games? Well, didn't say it. Somebody say it's because one of the things has blood in it or something. Oh, and viewer with a clip. Hang on, let's load this up with the clip viewer so we can all watch this together. I'm a little bit worried because I've been going off script in some ways I probably shouldn't. But let's see. This clip is called Candace Arm Fit a Tail. Crap, this is going to show me not understanding the pun, isn't it? This is going to be humiliating. Tinged. Why, that plug looks like it would fit right up inside of mine. Moving on.
It's a tail, Your Honor. The tail of a poor victim of the explosion. It's the type of things that furries wear. You just gotta clench and hold it in when you go to the conventions. Not that I, gasp in pain, would know.
Oh, this is incredible! Are you saying it's Detective Arm's tail? Be a little singed. I don't know why I say half the things I say, but I enjoy it! I'm having fun with this game. Thank you very much, Vera, for the clip. I appreciate that. Nia Fish says hero, everybody says hero, Yasu hero. Chris Paul says, oh, and then a keyboard slam. Vera says everyone was offended. Somebody says all the homies remember hero. Quick Kitty said, y'all are a hive mind on that one thing. Somebody says, I think there's a law about that. Yeah, about like if you make a mistake in on something and then people correct you on social media. Something like that. Tiff says, he's like one of my highest kins. Of course I know Yasuhiro. Exterminator says, Cunningham's law, according to Le Google, quote, Cunningham is credited with the idea, quote, the best way to get the right answer on the internet is not to ask a question, is to post the wrong answer, end quote. This refers to the observation that people are quicker to correct a wrong answer than to answer a question. And it's kind of true. They used that in an episode of Sherlock. You guys ever watch that show? Let me read a couple more comments and we'll get back on the game. Weedle says, oh, by the way, the game that cannot be named is part of a series called Little Tales. So neat. There we go. 6 months now. Exterminator says, so does that mean Logan not like live action adaptations? Usually no. Usually not. It depends because like, I feel like most of them don't get the spirit of what they're doing. There are good live action adaptations. I just don't like a lot of the bad ones. I feel like a lot of adaptations are always going, it's like, all right, now, how can we make this something good because we don't like the source material? Quick Kitty said, you actually don't see Judge's wrinkles on the 3DS. Now that's HD for real. That's why you gotta be careful. I remember hearing something that when all like TVs were switching to high def, that a lot of news anchors were upset because you'd be able to see like all their wrinkles and everything and the makeup wouldn't be as effective. Vera said, my objection worked. Horace said, I would not touch the seaweed water horse, icky, dukey water horse. You wouldn't want to touch a horse. Touch that kelpie, Jorge. Prince Paul says, oh, baby girl, I love Athena. Vera says, I want to give her a hug. Quick Katie said, oh, that cutscene is so freaking crunchy here. Holy heck. Must be the static. Exterminator says, and this is why I believe the game got the higher rating, but it's worth it, in my opinion. Oh, so that was the scene with all the blood. But it wasn't like spurting. It was just pooling. That shouldn't be too bad. Exterminator says, here he comes. Weedle says, yeah, woo. Vera says, my man. Weedle with the daddy command. Prince Paul says, Phoenix. Vera says, Phoenix. Weedle says, woo. Vera says, daddy command. Quick Katie says, our man. Weedle says, woo, Mr. Hunk. Quick Katie said, the bird, the myth, the legend. Tiff said he's gonna gaslight gatekeep girl boss his way to a not guilty verdict. Prince Paul says, all right, deploying puzzles containment crew. Vera says, heck yeah. Okay, let's play a little bit more now. I'm glad to see that y'all were excited for Phoenix returning. All right, oh yeah, replica of a bomb. That's where we left off here. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? Oh, so that's what it looked like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Guilty. Okay, so the real bomb has a crack over the number. I don't know if that's gonna matter. And the tail looks like it's still attached. Okay. Dimensions, 10 inches height, 10 inches width, 10 inches depth, weight, 12 pounds, a perfect replication. Oh, it's gonna be the time. We gotta see, can you move your thing? 12/16/08. Okay, so 12/16 is the date. So 8:56 a.m. So in the court record, what was the time of, oh no, autopsy report. The time of death. Okay, so that fits into the 8 and 11 a.m. time frame. Thought I found something. Your bomb does appear to be very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. One might even call these puzzles objectionable puzzles. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. HH-3000 bomb updated in the court record. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal and can be detonated remotely. So now we can click this and we can, oh, I want to click the thing. And now if the defense would begin their cross-examination, where is Miss Sykes gone to? ... I am passed out on the floor. I fell down the stairs earlier. I should have seen a doctor right away. I think I am concussed. Athena! You can come out now. Oh, it's because of the bomb still. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. What? No. She was about to bolt. We need a different voice for it. She was about to bolt. That's gonna be Widget from now on. Just a little kid voice. Hey, put a sock in it, Widget. Sigh. As transparent as ever. Now let's see, where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's all right. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus. I better ask. Athena, you remember how to conduct a cross-examination, right? What? Oh, of course I do. What kind of lawyer would I be if I didn't? Now, don't get upset, but what do you say to humoring me with a little review? You got it. Basically, we examine a witness's testimony and compare it against the court record, searching carefully for any inconsistencies. The green text represents a witness's testimony. We can use the D. I'm gonna use, yes, oh, Phoenix, right, glad you're here. I'm gonna use your D to advance to the next statement in the testimony. An A to go back to their previous statement, right? I'm using your D and A. Paying close attention to the testimony, we should keep an ear out for anything strange. And be prepared to present E, our case via the court record. The court record contains information on all the evidence we have at our disposal. We can use it to look for facts that conflict with what the witness has said. And present R, any counter evidence we find to refute their statement. R is for refute. And what if nothing conflicts with the witness's testimony? Well, that's when we press Q. By pressing Q, the witness for more information. Find any inconsistencies or lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That's what cross-examination is all about. Looks like you remember it just as I taught it, complete with buttons. And it was a nice refresher course for me. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Press R when the option to consult with me appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Is that a new feature? Is that to make this easier? Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. All right, it's cross-examination time. Cross-examination. When the bomb went off. I should save, by the way, while we have a moment here. We've only saved once so far tonight. Overwrite, yes. And save complete. And back. And back. Okay, so we're gonna press every statement. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Hold it! You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed? Absolutely, I can disarm anything, including a human being, in a flash. Huh? That looks more like dismantled than disarmed to me. Oh, that's regular voice. Oh, pardon me. Let's see, is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy.
If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed.
I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tonate?
Certainly.
I'm gonna read some more in the chat, though. See, Weedle said, he the guy in the box. Vera said, no, you can't take me. Vera said, I'll get the rope. Just ask Korekio for the rope. He can tell you exactly how long it is and everything. Prince Paul says, get over here, Puzzles, no more barking. Vera says, woof, 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 snarl. Queen Kitty says, Logan, no, crap, what did I do? I'm sure I said something awful. Prince Paul says, Sid, get the muzzle. Except Ray says, no, Logan. Queen Kitty said, don't slander her like that. Vera says, grrr. Vera says, I got it, get over here, Puzzles. Vera says, no! Weedle says, ow! Prince Paul says, Puzzles, you see that comically large dog cage? Look, Phoenix Wright is in there. Oh, this is like a whole story. Vera says, really? Weedle says, bug noises, but surprisingly loud. Tiff said, yeah, go get him, Puzzles. Xavier says, yes, meet our younger brother, Existential. Yes, it needs to be spelled like that. Weedle says, bug noisy, but surprisingly more loud. Vera said, okay, wait, where is he? Tiff says, Paul, get the blanket, throw on the locked cage. Then Vera will probably fall asleep, just like a parrot or something. Prince Paul says, sniffs a large rope that drops a Tom and Jerry cage door. Gotcha! Weedle says, 17:44 right now. Oh, so I'm about 25 minutes behind. Vera says, grrr. Prince Paul says, this is the stupidest roleplay I've ever done in this chat. Oh, but it's brilliant. Says, now you stay here. You'll get your chance later. Vera said, the Junie voice is my fave so far. Oh, thank you. Queen Kitty says, Athena, you need to move on. I died years ago. Vanishes. Queen Katie said, surely one day, right? We just says to Queen Katie, knowing Logan, no. Oh, we talking about this? No, this will probably take me 2.5 streams to do this. Queen Katie said, Logan, I'm so sorry. We don't have 3D Gumshoe yet. Oh, wait, so he's not in this or Spirit of Justice? We just said he'll make this one thing 30 streams. Prince Paul says, ladies and gentlemen, this is when the Ace Attorney names go from silly to ridiculous. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, bomb name, HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. Let's go ahead and press the statement.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Dimensions, 10 height, 10 width, 10 depth, weight 12 pounds. Yeah, I already said that. This information is also written on the photograph. Ah, yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal. Oh, Judge Judgy likes his metal thick. I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping. If you dropped that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. So, Mr. Tonate, you were keeping an eye on the bomb? Where were you watching from? I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. Hold it! Why were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. How admirably responsible of you. Oh, a model to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. Pa-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I practice assembling them too. The disarming part I get, but assembling them? It's almost as if he could be a bomber. Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence to myself every day. I see things and I'm like, hold it, look at this, objection, it's evidence. I'm like, wow, you're so amazing, Athena. Oh. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What? No, what? Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? That does it! I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day! And you better drink some coffee, boss! We're gonna be pulling off an all-nighter! I don't think that'll be necessary. I don't work once I get home, or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Tonate, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. No, he's inside the thing. He couldn't see the timer. Ah, there's the evidence. You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. Also, the timer had a crack on it. So yes, it can't. I'd hardly think a timer as small as the one on the bomb could be seen from the gallery. These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that this doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. Why is the game like spoon feeding this to me? But also the screen was cracked. So you're trying to find testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tonate's testimony is just the first step. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. Remember that you'll open the court record when you go to present something. If you find evidence that conflicts with the testimony, present it. Wait, oh, Gallop, brain with a party one. Oh, so did you, because you were here before, did you leave and then go stream and then come back? Welcome back, Gallop. Let me do a shout out for you and then I'll read some more in the chat. How did your stream go, Gallop? Here, we'll do a shout out for Gallop. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. I'll have a sip of water while it's playing. It's Faz again. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, sorry. Had to have a sip of water. But yeah, how was your stream? Looks like you were playing more of Ecocalypse Scarlet Covenant. Let me some more. Quick Katie said, Logan, the pun names have just started, sir. It will get worse. Bruce Paul said, get used to them. It's practice for spirit of justice. Xemray says, ooh, maybe Ted's voice is Beef Longo. Wait, who's Ted? Have we met Ted yet? We just said, this is dumb. I shake my fist at thee. Cookster says, if you played a pipe organ made of actual organs, would that be played from the heart? Waka, 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 waka. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I love puns. Cookster, how are you doing? Welcome. Cookster, have you played this game before? Have you played Dual Destinies? Quick Kitty says, Jorge, that's something I read, huh? Oh, Ted Tonate. Oh, Ted, this is Ted. I thought Ted was somebody else. I forgot that was his first name. Everyone's saying Tonate. Ted Tonate is who. So I don't know. I kind of like keeping Beef Longa as our omniscient narrator in Apollo Justice for some reason. But I do enjoy excuses to use Beef Longa. I will think about that extemporaneous. Chris Paul said, what's those names? Dead Man, Mr. Sawit. Chris Paul said, Sid, I don't want to talk about it. Keyboard slam. Chris Paul said, oh, they animated out of all animes. You better not forget that. Vero says, I didn't. Chris Paul says, good. Jorge says, Queen Katie, lol, haha. Chris Paul said, that autosave icon scares me so much. Do you know how much I rely on save scumming? Ace Attorney knows our weaknesses and tries to fight for us. I mean, you've seen me play. I am a horrible save scummer. Cookster says, yes, my favorite Phoenix Wright character, going to die. Chris Paul said, by the way, I love seeing all the small 3DS elements in the game. It's like watching a movie specifically made to be shown in 3D. Like those little eyes were made to be seen with that 3D slider on Max. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, and this is the one where she's playing with the earrings. Somebody mentioned that as a favorite sprite. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. So you will see them in 3D. So wait, do we ever get like a real, hold it like objection pointing straight forward? That'd be fantastic. We just said the thing pointing at Melodies of Steel no Fuga is good, and let's test Logan's Japanese. So that's seven months now. Jorge says, oh gosh, I've been taking Duolingo Japanese, but I've only been studying hiragana. I hit my 2-year mark recently on Duolingo. Yeah, Jorge said, also I put antibiotic ointment on my cut and I've been changing the bandage. Okay, good. One more comment, Extemporaneous did quote number 47. We're at the final boss. I'm still learning basic controls this game. Persona 5 Royal, September 4th, 2023. All right, let's play some more game. Let's see, this testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I would think the state it was in at the time would be pretty important. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal, huh? So yeah, that's the objection that we do. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Oh, it's a bomb! Thank you for the Tomcat. Wait, what? The name is Logan's Big Bonkers? Wait, is Crystal, did you change your name again? From Hajime's Big Bonkers to Logan's Big Bonkers? Or is this an alternate account? That means that now when we do raids, that they won't know which of us to call Logan, because we're both Logan. I love it. I'll see that when I get down to the comments. But welcome, Crystal. How are you doing? Okay, so we need to do this. Since I just read some more in the chat, let's do this objection, and then we'll do that. We'll read some more in a minute. Became alarmed. Saw the bomb's timer was counting down. So we want to present. There we go. We want to present the HH-3000 bomb hidden inside a stuffed animal that can be detonated remotely. But also, like, see that the screen was all cracked too. So I don't know if that'll be important or not. Oh, wait, 1 out of 2. Dimensions, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yes, let's present that. And we press R, yeah, present.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, achievement unlocked, opening objection for having presented evidence during your first cross-examination. Oh, baby's first objection. But the problem is the picture on that achievement was Apollo, but this is Phoenix doing it. So, you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right? Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0. Oh, and I say that you're clearly lying. What are you talking about? There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate! How can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? Ugh, but that keyboard slam. What? No! Oh, that does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. Her mouth is so huge. Why is her mouth so big? You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. No one ever makes honest mistakes. It's always a reason. It could be a lie, a hidden message, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Ah, his mask is sweaty. It's because it's down and it's like cold outside. It's condensation on the inside. Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes, of course. I remember now. Again, anytime someone on the stand uses the phrase, I remember now, that's the murderer. This sound, I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Oh, a beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with a bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad. Smile as if I'm lying.
Objection!
How in the finger waggle? How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. What's it about?
Like in any context? If I hear I remember now, I have to assume they're a killer?
You know what? Let's say yes. Let's just say yes. If their pun name is a confession, or if they use the phrase "I remember now," killer, right there. Just hold an execution in the middle of the courtroom. That is what we should be doing. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vera. And yes, we are solidifying that in. Let's read a few more comments in the chat, though. Weedle says, okay, that manga one was just mean. Weedle says to Jorge, what does it say? Bumbo says, yo, forgot this came out today. Bumbo, how are you doing? I feel like we don't get to see you enough these days, Bumbo. Welcome. How are you, Bumbo? Vera says, me. Prince Paul says, I know Puzzle stopped everything he was doing and shot his head up. Whittle says to Bumbo, hello, I'm not allowed to talk about the cool game. There, you mentioned the game. 8 months. Vera said, I was doping Genshin on the side. You're right. Bubba says to Weedle, you know too much and have been silenced. Weedle says, I have. I've even tried to get past him, but he knows. Bubba says they added a no thanks to the tutorial. As far as I know, that wasn't there before. That's new, yeah. Okay, so that is nice. I probably should have skipped it because we have done this, but it's nice to hear which buttons do which, I suppose. Queen Katie said, I'm playing along. The no is there on the 3DS, actually. Okay. Chris Paul said, I find Athena explaining the tutorial so funny because it's like she's looking straight at the player. Use E to present, Logan. Yes, you, Logan. I see you. Maybe that's what Widget does. That's her power. Because Phoenix Wright said she has some type of a power. I'm guessing it's going to have to do with Widget. It seems like when Widget powers off that she loses her voice. Is she a robot? If she's a robot girl, she's awesome then. Cbomo says, okay. Vera says, with her blue eyes. Momo says, I just didn't know. I assumed not. Widow says, my fave game is in the CyberConnect 2 made, but not the most recent game released. It will soon be part of a trilogy. There we go, 9 months now. Weedle says that was made by. Vera said that was embarrassing. Bobo said I'm hidden from Logan's eyes. It will be half an hour till he sees this classic Logan, probably. But I'm seeing it now, Bumbo. How are you? Weedle says, oh, I'm angered at thee with the way thou hast blocked me from expressing mine own freedom of presenteth the game yawned. I'm not allowed to say it without prosecution, but old times English. 10 months. I never said that you had to like call it by name. You just reference in the game. This is 10 months now. Sorry, I'm a little bit too giddy about that. It's amusing me. Galp says, I watch you as I was streaming. Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Galp. I hope this stream went well. Extremate says, Ted Tonate, whatever his name is. I'm sorry. I'd forgotten. Weedle says, T is unfair to something me for declaring and expressing mine own freedom of speech and presseth protection under mine own First Amendment, yon the government and thine might has given to us, to which hour we declare to start the Revolutionary War.
That was a sinister laugh for now having to play that game.
Okay, and that's okay for you to say it, Vero, because you're not Weedle. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'm going to be fair and not add another month on top of that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that, Vero. And yes, you know what? You know what? Freedom of speech is a good reason to hold a revolutionary war. So, Weedle, I won't stop you for that. That is fair. Weedle says, I don't know why, but old-time English is fun to say. It says, dang, he is good. I'm gonna read one more comment. Then, oh, crap, I've almost caught up to where Crystal came in. I'm slowly catching up to chat. Chris Paul said, oh, there are so many things that point straight at the screen. Some of those sprites give me heart attacks with the slider on. Okay, I need to ask this. Am I the only one who usually played 3DS with the slider turned most of the way down? Like, I feel like it gave me eye strain if the 3D was too intense. And plus, you always had to be, like, right in front of it. What if I wanted to be, like, down over here or over there? It just wasn't my favorite thing, I'm gonna be honest. And there's Crystal popping in. There we go. Okay, with Logan's big bonkers. You know, I've never measured my bonkers. What do you think my bonker size would be? I could get a tape measure. You know what? We should have that be a bits redeem. If somebody wants to spend like 5, no, that's probably too much. If someone wanted to spend like 2,000 bits, I'd get a tape measure and I'd measure my bonker bust. Anyway, back into the game. I'm sure that if any lurkers out there like, crap, we need to leave. This dude's talking about his bonker bust. All right, I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. Oh. What now? He just turned on the bomb. He's gonna blow us up. Yo. Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. Wow! He actually did it! Okay, I gotta go do it. Hang on. I will be right back. I gotta run and grab a tape measure. This will take 1 second. And you know, actually, let's get to where there's some background music so you're not sitting here in silence. And then I will go do that. Oh, and I take my earbuds out, but I see there's TTS saying the people must know. Yes, okay. I will do that in a second. I think I know what it is because when I was like a few years ago, I got like my suit measured, so I think I know. But we'll see if it's updated, if it's changed at all. But let's get some music. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. I love how animated everything is.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is Phoenix Wright's, his nose. Is your skill as a lawyer? Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. It's sad. I used to find you irresistible.
And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you?
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound.
Wow! No! But... Oh, it still seems totally suspect. Come on, get some background music. I need to go get a tape measure. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. Oh, there's a follow. Thank you so much for the follow. K-Van Gamer 12. Can I call you K-Van for short? I actually am going to have to, in just a moment, run out and grab something real quick where I'm waiting until we get some music on because it'll take like 20 seconds. I don't want to leave you all in silence. But K-Van, I hope that I'm saying that right. I need to let you know two things. Number one, I read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get behind. I'm a little bit behind. I was way behind earlier, but I'm catching up slowly. If you've typed something in chat already, it may take me a little while to get to it, but I will read it out loud on stream, I promise. And the other thing, just to let you know our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tomorrow's game is going to be AI The Somnium Files. Wait, no, not tomorrow. Friday's game is going to be AI The Somnium Files. Sunday will be where we pick up wherever we leave off tonight in Dual Destinies. But welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Like I said, let's get to where there's some background music. I'll run and grab that tape measure, and then I will be back in just a second. Someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Ms. Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb.
I thought he said he didn't know her.
There we go. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. There's music.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go because Jorge redeemed it. Why not? Sit tight and have a riot while I'm gone because no rules. Right back. All right, I'm back. I am back. I've never actually used a tape measure like this, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing it right. But, okay. So here's the tape measure. I guess I just wrap it around my chest. And let's see. Is this how you do it? So it's just like right around here. Like that. There. And then I pull the finger down there. And pull it out, and it looks like it is just over 41 inches. If I did that correctly. That's actually more. When I got my suit measured, I was a 38R. But now I'm a 41, apparently. Yeah, going to the gym paid off. I gained 3 inches to my bust. So there you all go. I have actually no idea if that is impressive or not. But Jorge did the redeem, and I said I would do that. So let's let me read a couple comments and we'll go back in the game. Exterminator says, oh, there's Crystal with the head bobbing emote. Exterminator says, I think she did point that out before, but you didn't notice. Well, Crystal with this. Wait, has Crystal used this name before? Is this an alt? Exterminator says, change your name. Crystal says, no. Widow says, what? Hoy? Principal says, laughing. Crystal says, this is an alt account. Oh, okay. Oh, but the downside is that alt account isn't VIP'd. And so it's not able to use the VIP TTS. That's why you weren't able to shout boo to scare me. I see. Cookster says, deranged. Crystal says, ahoy, I'm late. Says, nice, glasses. Tonate. Dang, Payne has hair. I know this is Winston Payne's sexy younger brother. Gaspin. Bubba says it is. Exterminator says her sprites are really good in the DS. Bubba says, It's never actually just faulty memory. Parentheses, I mean, that wouldn't be fun. But yeah, well, in real life, obviously it is. But in the game, everything needs to matter. And it makes sense because human beings want to make connections. And so we don't want things that are just random and seem like they should, but not. But then again, you also have red herrings, so I don't know. Bubba said, how would he hear it? Bubba says, and no one else. That's the thing, if no one else could hear the beeping. Prince Paul said, I'm very forgetful. Am I Killer Logan Puppy Dog Eyes? Well, Prince Paul, have you ever used the phrase, I remember now? And especially if you use it on the stand, then even with puppy dog eyes, I'm sorry, but you're a killer. Bubba said, wait, is this the way the trial is structured? Just 1-1 again? I guess. Exterminator says, I feel like Lotta said, I remember now more times than I can remember. Lotta, she should go to jail anyway. I didn't like Lotta. Lotta Hart. Okay, back into the game. Then we'll read some more comments in the chat. I don't think I've gotten up to where Cave Van followed. But again, thank you for the follow. And I hope that means you're enjoying the stream. We have fun here, but I know it can probably be a little bit weird at times. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Ms. Woods was already in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh.
It has been missing ever since the incident. Oh, so that's we're gonna find it. It's gonna be in his possession. It's gonna be like in his pocket or something. Missing remote switch added to the court record. A switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing.
I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
It's gonna take me some getting used to hearing Sam Riegel's voice. I have no problem with Sam Riegel. He's great. He does a mighty fine Donatello. How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection! The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Other than him, the man whose name is Ted Tonate. Ha! Someone other than Mr. Tonate could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me.
You're making yourself more suspicious, saying it's assigned exclusively to you, bro.
Do you see this number here?
L1015R. If we turn it upside down, Leon, again.
That is my identification number.
Are we gonna see that somewhere else? L1015R?
And I have the only key that can open the case.
Bomb transport case added to the court record. The case Tonate and Detective Arm transported the bomb in. Tonate has the key. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Ms. Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah! That tail.
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 decaseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
That was probably more like 20 minutes for us. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Ms. Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright. I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
What? Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry, I know we need her testimony, but if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
I will kill someone right in the middle of this courtroom. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Bubba said, I'm well. Just took a long break from Twitch. You know, sometimes you need a break from online stuff. But it's good to see you back, Bumbo. I always love having you here. I'm like excited when I saw your name pop up. It's like, I haven't seen you in a while. See, Exterminator says, don't let him catch up. Whittle says, how the heck did that count? It counted. I'm the arbiter. It counted. Exterminator says he knows you, Weedle. Crystal says, meow. Vera says, execute him, meow. Prince Paul says, no. Bumbo says, meow. Crystal says, meow. Are we all turning into cat people again? That's the thing. Was it last stream? Playing Baldur's Gate, everybody in chat turned into cat boys and cat girls. It was crazy. Quick Kitty said, Logan's behind by about 10 minutes now. That's all? Only 10 minutes? I am catching up. Which makes sense. We're past the 2-hour mark. That's usually when I start to get close to catching up. Prince Paul said, okay, I'm exhausted and sickness is catching up on me, so I'm gonna hit the hay. Good luck getting this guy. Good night, Prince Paul. So good to see you again. I hope we're doing, like, these characters justice for you, doing them Apollo justice, but sleep well and get feeling better. And hopefully we can see it for like some more of these Dual Destiny streams. Good night, Prince Paul. Vera said, no, sad. Bumbo said, I mean, it goes. I saw the time countdown on the clock bomb. No way to see the time on the clock bomb. Now they heard the clock bomb. Just something that came to mind. Cookster said, Fiffish? Fiffish. Queen Katie says, funny thing, Logan, I'm playing the game right now on a 2DS, no 3D slider stuff. See, I'm fine with that. I feel like the 3D gimmick, I never really cared about it. Queen Katie said, so part of the charm is kind of lost on both of us right now. Aw. And there was Jorge with the 2,000 bits and then the 10 bits for the TTS. Thank you, Jorge, for the 2,000 bits. I hope the knowledge of that I have a 41. That makes me, wait, what was Hajime's badonkers size? We need to see I need to compare myself to old Hajime. Anyway, but if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. Wait, what? Stop the proceedings? The defense has no objections, Your Honor. Does that have something to do with her special power? In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. Grrr, this guy is hiding something. I just know it. If only I knew what the guy named Ted Tonate had done. Now, if you will excuse me, fade into oblivion. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. Judy! Hi, Thena. With the papa?
He had 91-inch bad donka-donks. You'll get there, Logan Wink.
Wait, 91? Was his really that? Or was he on centimeters? Are you sure that was inches? Because, like, that is massive. 91? Hang on. I gotta check this out. I'm Googling this. Hajime Hinata measurements. Okay, so let's see. Height, 179 centimeters. Wait, hang on. I gotta click this thing here. Because that was just showing on the Google page. Weight, birthday, chest size is 91 centimeters. That is centimeters. So if then we go centimeters to inches and do 91 is 91 centimeters. Why is it not clicking? Well, 91 centimeters. Oh, it's because it's not fully loaded. Hang on. Oh, there we go. 35.8268. So I have bigger badonkers than Hajime Hinata. So there, in your face, people lusting after Hajime but hadn't been lusting after me. Now you have hopefully seen the error of your ways. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Hi, Thena. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Thena. And I'll do my best too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? Did we ever find out what she was wrongfully accused of in the past?
No, of course not.
What's that you say? I can barely hear you.
I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection! What an impudent little girl! Stop acting innocent and tell the truth!
This is getting ugly.
You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it!
Isn't this leading the witness?
That's why you went into the lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right?
Oh!
Mr. Right, can I give that prosecutor a smack? Ah, no, of course not. Do we have to review courtroom manners 101 again? And law, that's like assault. Then again, I'm pretty sure Godot, when he threw the coffee at me, that was assault. We can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Oh, was he also the lawyer when she was little? Don't worry about me, just help Judy. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared, so very scared. Okay, so her power's gotta be something that she can detect emotions then. She said that she could like feel our emotions. She says her heart's crying out. Is that what Widget does? Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. You can't hear emotions. Okay, so Apollo Justice has like perception with his eyes, hers are with her ears. And it sounds like this time is the voice of Miss Wood's heart.
Don't deny it. You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection.
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant.
Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. I mean, it's understandable that this would happen. He's such an intimidating figure.
Nah, he meant how he was bullying Athena before Phoenix showed up.
Oh, okay. Because in part of her flashback, she was on the stand, but we couldn't see the faces of anybody because they were all splotched with like black stuff. So that makes more sense. That I was worried I'd miss something. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that.
No, but don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I.
As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win.
Athena, sniffle.
How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attended a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. Also, I'm not Jewish, so I'm a Gentile man.
Now when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but it's entertaining. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. See, Vera says, let's do it! Bum says, okay. Xavier says, this will be good for Logan to get a cool, fitted suit. I do have a nice fitted suit. It was a pretty cheap one, but I got it for my dad's funeral a few years ago, and so it's nice. It is a nice suit. Quick Kitty said, that's a difference. Gaspin said, mistrusting here, but on 3D he said suspicious. And there's K-Van Gamer 12 said, objection. It was Maya, yes! You know what? We should be glad that they've arrested a young girl who wasn't Maya. That is fair. We haven't seen Maya in a couple of games. She wasn't in Apollo Justice. I hope she shows up, and I hope she gets blamed with a murder again. Yes. Bubba said, darn spaceman game. He's completely ruined some words. Oh, and Vero with another clip. Hang on, let me load this up in the clip viewer and see what it is. Also, I see K-Van Gamer says, totally. I'm assuming that means that I can totally call you K-Van. I think that's what I was saying. Yeah, K-Van. Be a little... Oh, there we go. This clip from Vero is titled Candice... Wait, no. We already did that one. Hang on. I must not have copied it down correctly. Hang on. Let me copy this down again. This clip from Vero is called Slander and Accusations. Let me load this up here, and let's watch this together before we get back into it.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is Phoenix Wright's, his nose. Yuki was
I didn't say the nose on his face. I'm just saying. But thank you very much for the clip, Vero. Quick Katie said, so that means they changed some wording / text from the 3DS to here. That's interesting. That makes me a little bit worried, though. Because sometimes if it's a good change, great, but if they're being willy-nilly with it, I don't know. Vero says Fuga Melodies of Steel is in its own little bit of a trilogy. It's called the Trilogy of Vengeance, and they're all making the third game in the trilogy. We have no knowledge about what the third game has in store other than a Twitter message saying it's being developed. Vero, did Weedle text you that information asking you to say it? Be honest, Vero. Xerae says, riot, chaos. Bumble says, chaos, no. Vero says, fire. Weedle says, woo, really, so cool. Vero said, I know, right? I'm so knowledgeable. Weedle said, and what game is that again? Vero said, Fuga Melodies. Xerae says, Athena did the point. Weedle says, wow, I should play it. What's the it that you just said? 11 months now, Weedle. Vero said, I think Logan should play it. Weedle says, 100%. 12 months now. Bumble says, why does Sam Riegel sound familiar? Is it another Bugsnax one? Oh, Sam Riegel's in a ton of stuff. So here's what I know him as. I like Ninja Turtles, and in one of the old Ninja Turtles cartoons from the mid-2000s, he was Donatello. He was Teddy in Persona 4 Golden when we played that. He also is, I believe, Dean Venture on the Venture Brothers. He's in Vox Machina. He does like tons of stuff. He's in everything. Quick Katie said, the way I read that number as a loser. Oh, and there's another clip from Vera. Let's play a little bit more before we load up another clip, though. But thank you for all the clips. I'm always like, I get happiest when I get to see lots of clips in the chat. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that'll be enough.
Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Ms. Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off.
I don't think you can say no further questions and then ask the defendant to do something. Okay, let's get her testimony now. Witness testimony. I like the dramatic zoom in when the bomb went off.
Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me.
So are her coughs just from injuries from the rubble then or something? Junie's clearly in pain being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't gonna work. So what now? Hey, wait a minute! Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, we can listen to what's inside her heart. So this is gonna be Athena's power and this is gonna be admissible into court. We're just gonna trust that the defense attorneys say, like, her heart says this. Then again, we got Judgy to believe in ghosts, so why not? Yes, now's the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you, Athena? The cries of Ms. Woods' heart. Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any second. Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing. With the bar?
Juniper's health has always been poor.
Oh, here we go.
Which manifests itself as coughing fits when she is stressed or upset. She controls these by breathing from the sunflowers.
Which, yeah, we saw her doing that before. I don't know I don't think sunflowers are technically that kind of medicinal. I am going to say that it is tuberculosis, that she has the consumption. And that the sunflowers are just a placebo effect. So that's my headcanon, but thank you very much, Vero, for giving the official explanation. So it isn't just from the explosion. She's rather frail, a fragile young lady. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Then why don't we use this on every cross-examination? If we use this ability on Ted Tonade, we'd be like, oh, he's hiding the fact that he's a murderer and worried that we'll find out he's a murderer. Boom, he's a murderer. Guess it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied and listen to the testimony of Ms. Woods' heart. Okay, boss, I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put all that effort into studying analytical psychology. Totally gives you superpowers. That's a real thing. Sure, why not? That looks German. Off, yeah. What does that mean? I'm assuming that's F, yeah. I don't want to say an F in German. Let's do this. Boop. Oh, well, this is real. Wow, we're gonna have this kind of technology in just a few years in the near future. So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Ms. Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I pick up on just now while listening to her testimony, I can enter all of that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. Beep, boop, beep, bop. Ooh. Oh, she made a little smiley face. So we have upper right corner. This is behind my cam screen, so you can't see. It's a green smiley face. Down here is a blue sad face. Here's an orange surprise face and a red angry face. Utapa?
Auf Gates means come on.
Okay, so it's not F, yeah. It's Auf Gates. Wow. But earlier she spoke Spanish. What is her... I'm so confused by her right now, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. And before we get into the emotions, now's a good time to load up this other clip from Vero and pop this in the clip viewer and see what it was. This clip from Vero is titled, This Joke Will Never Die. Ha, I know what this is gonna be. Let's do this. Do you see this number here? L1015R. Oh, I left out a 0. If we turn it upside down, Leon, again. Every time. That is my identification number. I'm sorry, but that's what all numbers are upside down. Thank you very much for the clip. Vero, X-Ray says Desi. Did I say Desi or Desi or Decky? I don't know if I said it right. Bubba said, yep, another one I know from Bug Snacks. Rat says she's ready to do a murder. She is. And Rat, I don't know if you heard me saying hi to you before while you were eating, but hi, good to see you. And again, congratulations on reaching affiliate. What the ba-ba-ba?
Maybe she's a polyglot. Also, I must delve deeper into the dreaming world, so good night, Logan and chat.
Oh, Jorge, thank you so much for being here. If you need sleep, totally understandable. Get some rest, sleep well. Awesome having you here. And if you watch the VOD, like tomorrow at lunch, we'll be having lunch with you. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I need to look up what polyglot is before you're gone, though. Polyglot. What is a polyglot? Someone who knows several languages. Okay. So instead of being bilingual, polylingual, so just polyglot. Gotcha, I did not know that was a thing. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. And good night, Jorge. Again, you're awesome, sleep well. If you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out. We still got a little over a half hour left, which reminds me, it's probably about time to start looking for raid suggestions. I was hoping, I don't know if he's still live, a buddy of mine was streaming earlier. I don't know if you guys remember Daimooch, he's Uki the Frog's brother. He and Uki and another one of their friends were doing this great stream where they are creating a hypothetical 1980s toy line and cartoon, and it was cracking me up. I was like sad I had to like leave to start up the stream. Let me read a couple more comments though. Xamaria says, Logan changed us into cat people. Rat says, Nyan, Rat, you're a cat. Can you be a cat and a rat? Because cats probably want to eat rats. You don't want to eat yourself. Be careful, Rat. Vera said, catification of rat. Extremity says, Fuga, melodies of steel. Rat says, I can still eat cheese if I'm a cat, right? Yeah, I mean, you probably don't want to eat too much because it would probably give like a cat diarrhea. But like a little bit. Cats love cheese. Cats are attracted to protein and cheese has protein. Cats love cheese. Vera says, yes. Bumble says, cheese is old milk. I don't see what's wrong with that. Extremity says, guys, we should only talk in fugas. Maybe I'm going to need to start adding months anytime anybody mentions it. Rat says, all right, heck yeah. Extremity says, inches or centimeters? Queen K says, 91 inches. Yeah, no, I looked up, it was centimeters.
Viva, revolution for the freedom of fuga and the right of speech.
Okay, 20 bits. Thank you so much for the 20 bits. That's really appreciated. So yeah, okay, well, we'll count that as 13 months now. Once we get to a decade, we'll probably stop adding extra months, though. Rat says to Bumbo, nice, yeah, good point. Vera said, we love gaslighting Logan. Xavier says, he must be super muscular as his you-know-who form? Oh, wait, who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Hajime. Hajime. I thought you were talking about me with the measurements. I'm like, I have a more powerful final form? Quick Katie says, Google lied to me. It was just the labeling mistake is all. Xmaria says, her hair must be so strong not to break. Xmaria says, does hair/head hurt when you have pigtails like that? I don't know, I've never had pigtails like that. Okay, let's play some more in the chat, then I will be back, because I can always see when if I spend too much time in the chat, lurkers start jumping ship. It's like, dude, this guy's not playing the game. He's just hanging out with his friends. Okay, these mood markers here reflect fluctuations in Junie's emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. Why do I feel like this is something that's being used to describe emotions to like small special needs children? And I don't mean that like in a derogatory way, but it just feel like for small children who like maybe they're on the spectrum a little bit and don't understand emotions, that it's like you have a little chart and you say like point to the one that is how you feel. Is that a thing that people, I don't know. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprised marker will let us know. Okay, I guess it looks more yellow than orange. All right. I thought it was orange before with the text box over it. So, with your special ability and Widget's mood matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yup, now let's give it a shot. I'm picking up some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. Noise level 100%. See here? This is what the noise looks like in the mood matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to Miss Woods' true testimony. All right, okay, things are loading. Oh, it's hand-drawn! I missed hand-drawn stuff. Is it Baba?
We turn into a therapist.
Yes, we did. Yeah, just lay right back there. Tell me about your mother. Yeah. Thank you very much for the 10 minutes. We're therapizing her. We're Yes, Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. All right, so let's see.
Well, that day, cough.
Okay.
I was watching from the gallery, cough, cough. Ah, the bomb went off, cough.
Okay, so well, she's surprised. That makes sense. Bomb exploded. I mean, the very fact that she's like surprised or confused should imply that she is genuinely not responsible for it.
Cough, and rubble started falling.
Oh, I really like this. This is a cute sprite. Look at the face. She's so scared, but it's so well drawn. Wait, and happy?
It fell on top of me, cough, cough.
Why is she happy during this? I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state now. This power of Athena's is incredible. And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. Wow, ready?
It fell on top of me, cough, cough.
Look at this. When she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. Wow, look at that. That is odd. Turns out she wanted to die. Kind of messed up. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint cue it. And then select the unsuspected emotion with a reaction from the four mood markers with space. Okay, so press pinpoint button with Q. And but how do I move if I hit space? I don't click on it with a mouse, I just hit space? What's the unexpected emotion? Widget is registering joy when Ms. Woods recalls the rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Ms. Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy?
What?
Mr. Right, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say.
Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. And then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for, but the rubble, it felt like a weighted blanket on top of me. Oh, it was so comforting.
Oh, look at that. Oh, she's blushing and she's making hearts.
But just then,
Oh. I'm guessing Apollo Justice swooped in and saved her. Does she have a crush on Apollo?
but just then, Apollo came and rescued me.
Well, Apollo needs himself a woman. I don't think he had any love interest in his game, did he? Apollo?
He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. His sexy, sexy body.
So, that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie?
Aroused.
Did talking about Apollo give you some courage?
Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm, and will blind me if I look directly at him. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis.
And see, your coughing stopped all of a sudden. It was psychosomatic.
Oh, you're right! Thank you, Fina.
Noise level 50. Okay, is that normal brainwaves now? Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Hee hee, pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there's still some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we'll have to keep going then. Let me input this new information to update the mood matrix, and we'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should first pinpoint Q it. That's right, and then you select it from the mood markers with space. If we can find the reason for the discord in her heart, then we should be able to draw even more new testimony out. Okay, so this is our new mechanic. But here's the thing, does Phoenix still have his Magatama? He should still be able to do that type of stuff, right? Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Let's see, Exterminator says, already read that. Bomo says, if it was 91 inches, that's somewhere around 2.5 meters. Exterminator says, so, Logan's biggest badonkas. Good Katie says, lol, true. Rat says to Vero, oh yeah? Well, don't worry, Logan. There's definitely nobody walking around upstairs. There is no upstairs from here. I am upstairs. Are you on my roof? Exterminator says, I feel like Gaspin definitely has some sort of badgering of the witness or something. You can't emotionally distress the witness like that. Well, I was glad to hear Athena actually say, he's badgering the witness. Rat says, give him a slap. Exterminator says, this is Japanifornia. There is no assault for courtroom prosecutors. That's true. Well, for prosecutors, probably. They could probably beat me up, but I bet Phoenix would get in trouble if he tried something. Bumbo says, not hearts. Queen Katie said, so Logan, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's like the thing with like the three monkeys. That eyes, ears, and mouth. Oh, is that why they're calling us three monkeys? So the whole thing is that Apollo sees, Athena hears, and Phoenix speaks? Is that what we're doing here? Rat says, maybe she can hear heartbeats? That's pretty darn impressive. Bubba said, I genuinely thought she said abduction. Abduction! Sustained. Gavel slam. You are now being abducted legally. That's just what being arrested is, really, right? Exterminator says, meanwhile, Edgeworth with basic logic. Like, yeah, him and his inspecting every nook and cranny. Bubba says to Exterminator, it does feel like a power in the games. And honestly, IRL too. Exterminator says, it is. Queen Katie said, I feel like Winston would hate his brother if he saw him right now. But what hairstyle would he have? Because every time we saw Winston Payne, he always had different hairstyle. The worst was when he was like bald on top and long on the sides. Didn't Winston Payne didn't we end up seeing his wife, or was that some headcanon that we all made up? K-Van says, Payne's not scary, he's goofy. I know, and I kind of love how goofy he is. And Vera with a blind playthrough command, thank you for the reminder on that. Okay, let's go back, let's play a bit more. And then we will be back. Once again, we got like 20 minutes left, so if anybody has any other raid suggestions.
I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get away, the bomb went off. I was so startled I tripped, then rubble started falling on me. I thought I was done for.
Info update. Oh, look at how huge his teeth are.
But then Apollo came and rescued me.
Okay, surprised, happy, but also kind of sad. Was it because she's worried about Apollo? Okay, so let's pinpoint. Unexpected emotion is yeah, because this was like sadness, right? Maybe? Did I do well? You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you?
Yes, I was really happy.
But was there also something you felt sad about at the same time?
Sad?
The reason I ask is, she can like read your emotion. You know what, never mind. When you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness too.
Oh! I think it's probably because of Bum Rap Riney?
Okay, that's gotta be another stuffed toy, right? Because he had, what was it? It's like false evidence Fanty or whatever it is. Something Fanty. And this is Bum Rap, right? So there's gonna be a rhino. Did he get squished by the rubble? Bum Rap Riney? Well, what do you know? Something new. Oh! I have a thought. Let's look at the court record. I want to check something. Okay, the color of the tail does match, but what do you want to bet that Bum Rap Riney has the same color tail as whatever Fanty was? Because the tip of the tail doesn't match the elephant. Shouldn't the tip of the tail be red also? I wonder if the photo was altered or something. Huh. Well, let's go back. I think we figured out something. Well, what do you know? Something new.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal Bum Rap Riney to watch the trial with me. Bum Rap Riney and Phony Fatty are brothers, but that doesn't stop me from shipping them. Oh, you should see the horrible fanfics I write with the two of them. It's disgusting, but it turns me on.
Who knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise?
I had Bum Rap Riney with me while I was watching the trial, but it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realised I lost him as I was running away. My poor Riney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster.
See, they're the tail. Same color tail, same color tail.
It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
Phony Fanty and Bum Rap Riney, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros? Mr. Right! I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. Yay! Okay, so we figured everything out. Unfortunately, now we need to spend about 3 hours in the game waiting for the game to catch up to us. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony. That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So do you think her new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena. So Bum Rap Riney was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. We're going back at, okay, so this is what it looks like now. Let's make sure that we save. We need to remember to do that periodically. Save, yes, overwrite. Save complete, exit back out. But even though we know that that's the thing, that tail is Bum Rap Riney's tail. Oh look, she's even holding Bum Rap Riney, and he's so sad. But yeah, that's his tail.
I was watching from the gallery with Bum Rap Riney. I tried to run, but I was too slow. Before I could get out of the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled I tripped, then rubble started falling. I thought I was done for. But then Apollo came and rescued me.
That's Junie's complete testimony. Not bad, huh, Mr. Right? I should focus on the new statements Ms. Woods made. The existence of Bum Rap Riney should turn things around in our favor. It changes the meaning of a certain piece of evidence we already had. All I have to do is present it. At the right, okay, so the first one says she's holding Bum Rap Riney. We'll present the tail that has her fingerprints on it. So present. This tail, piece of the stuffed animal the bomb was inserted into. Defendant fingerprints were found on it. And one present.
Objection!
Got it! Ms. Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Oh, Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of phony Fanty. Ha! It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney! I love that we can shout the phrase Bum Rap Riney. Dramatic and serious. Let me have a sip of water, then I gotta read some more in the chat. Exterminator says, notes down, Logan hates Maya and wants to be blamed God. No, I don't hate Maya. I just think with as many times as Maya has been accused of murder, the universe clearly wants her to go to prison for murder. And who are we to tell the rest of the universe that it is wrong? Oh, and is this a new Pursuit theme? I kind of dig it. It's not quite as rockin' as the last one, though. Exterminator's ad quote, I didn't say the nose on his face. Vera said, nah, no one texted me. Okay, well, or messaged you. Okay. Rat with the emote. Quickata said, the amount of quotes I feel like this game is gonna bring, if only we had a mod to add them. I should choose another mod. We should have mod elections. Rat says, go Team Venture. Indeed, I still need to watch. I DVR'd it a while ago. It was on Adult Swim, the movie that finished. I can't remember what it was called because it was something weird. I still need to watch it. But I'm so behind on watching things. But yes, I love Venture Brothers. Exterminator says, the true mods were the friends we made along the way. The mods are in our hearts. Quick Kitty said, ah, yes, the true treasure. Bumble says, oh my gosh, what is it? Exterminator says, Logan, this is Japanifornia, believe. Vera says, I think it's to calm her down because it smells so familiar. Oh, maybe that's what it is. That makes a bit more sense. Exterminator says, that would match with Logan's orphan child voice. Bubba said, it's Japanifornia. These court cases are more like soap operas than actual legal hearings. Queen Katie said, I mean, I'd calm down if I smelled sunflowers too. Bubba says, how is this permissible testimony? I know. All I can figure is that we're like insinuating, are you sure you're feeling it? And then the defendant changes on its own. Like, we can't say, it's not admissible as evidence to say she experienced sadness when she shouldn't have, but the fact that she then changes her testimony, I guess is what I'm gonna go with. Exterminator says, Logan, but to fail all the languages, please no. Vera said, this is unironically my favorite lawyer power with a minigame. Okay, well, it's gonna be better than Apollo Justice. I hated having to like scan around the whole body because, I don't know, I won't go into it, but I didn't like the visual thing. Bubble says, okay, that's why. Queen Katie said, 2 more years for this tech? Wow. Exterminator said, German word, off guides meaning, English meaning, come on. Then Horace said, come on. So yeah, okay. We should play some more. It was a tale of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney. Objection. Sorry, I got so distracted I forgot his voice for a second from that objection.
What nonsense is that? I concede they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino? Why, if they combined together, what would they be? Oh, there's a pun for that, but it's like a swear, so I won't say it. They're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor.
Exactly. We're both lawyers. We're basically the same. We're not so different, you and I, Gaspin. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics, like mammary glands. They have boobs. They're both gray, for example. Oh, they're like white rhinos. I think they're endangered, might have gone extinct. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up. Oh, do I have to use the... There we go! Tail!
Take that!
Well! Whoa, would you look at that! The two tails are exactly the same! They can insert the plugs up both of their never minds. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same! Oh, poor guy! His comb-over looks so cool, too. Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Rap Riney,
We can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne? Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. A turnabout, if you will.
Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Exterminator says, so no problem in Spanish, best translated as no hay problema. But how do you pronounce hey? Is hey or is it a? The literal translation of this one is there is no problem. Exterminator says, Logan, don't think. Just pause, breathe in, and play. Bumble says, this is slightly more permissible as testimony/evidence. Exterminator says, just like the Magatama, there is a time and place for every lawyer power. Vera says, good night, Jorge. Quick Katie said, say hi to Iva for me. Oh, that'll be tomorrow. Are you going to be here for that? Oh, because they're going to sleep. Iva's in dreams. I forgot about that. I forgot. Exterminator says, good night, Jorge. Bubble says, quote, Your Honor, I'm an empath, and by my readings, that man is guilty. Exterminator says, polyglot is someone who knows a lot of languages. Or he says, and a polyglot is someone who can speak multiple languages. I didn't know that there was a word for it. I knew that, it reminds me of an old joke. The old joke is, what do you call someone who can speak 2 languages? Bilingual. What do you call someone who can speak 3 languages? Trilingual. What do you call someone who can speak only 1 language? American. That's the joke. And I see Queen Katie has a raid suggestion. Let me copy this down into my text file. After I do this, we'll get back in the game pretty soon here. Hang on. Bun Rose. Make sure that we have this available because we are rapidly approaching the 3-hour mark. Severe said, for the freedom of fuga and the freedom of speech. Exterminator says, for the freedom of fuga and the freedom of speech. Guido says, rah. Bubble says, meow, 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 meow. Owen Gallup has another raid suggestion. I'm a TV. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I'll copy that over as well. Thank you both of you, Queen Katie and Gallup, because we'll be checking those both out in just a little bit here. Queen Katie said, good thing I rejected a certain somebody when they came to me with this revolution. The other says, rah, oh, you're burning down the chat. Weedle says, viva revolution. Queen Katie said, autism tests be like. So, oh, that's what it's an autism test? The smiley face thing? Bubba said, I feel like it's a rhythm game. Exterminator says, rhythm game. Wendy would be a beast at this. Bubba said, I'm not so sure about that. Gallup said, so it is like a futuristic lie detector. Kinda, yeah. Whittle says, we'll fight for the right to fuga and freedom of speech and press. Another month? 13 months? No, 14 months now. Exterminator says, fuga, 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 fuga. I love you, Bowser, definitely. Exterminator says, honestly, all these characters need therapy, so... Queen Katie said, wow, if only we gave therapy to Apollo. Exterminator says, forgot I already said this, but suggestion. Okay, one more raid suggestion. I'll copy this one down as well. And then I will get back to the game. I don't know if we even have any more lurkers because I've been reading so much. But again, the chat is what I do this for. I mentioned this numerous times before. I could play these games by myself, but I get excited to hang out with you guys. So thank you all for being here. And let's see. And Exterminates with emotes. Bubba said, game, loosen the grip on the hand. Okay. We should play some more. We should play some more of the game. I don't know if I'm getting close to catching up because I feel like I'm still far behind. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet. But at least we managed to hold out this long. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. We're not done with this trial yet. This can't be the end of the tutorial. I can't get through the tutorial in one stream. That's impossible. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you. Oh, are we going to have a tutorial trial that will include investigating? Is it the first time we've done that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. Gavel slam. Oh, all right. Well, yeah. December 17th, 11:56 a.m. In game. That was less than 2 hours. We're almost 3 hours. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5.
Yatta! That was so exciting, boss. We did it!
True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. That is kind of an insult. Backhanded compliment there. I don't like that. Don't say that, yeah, I'm great, because that's what I always do. True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
You did great, Ms. Woods. You really stuck it out. Now get out there and marry Apollo Justice. And between him being loud and you being quiet, you'll have medium volumed babies. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around.
Well, you were the ones who gave me that courage, Fina.
Really? Thanks. What? What is that face? So, be honest, was I any help at all? I don't know what emotion that is meant to convey or instill, but I kind of love this. In fact, I'm gonna leave it on the screen for just a minute while I read a few more comments in the chat. Vera says to Queen Katie, he needs it the most, lol. Extremity says, I love how the court is just cool with us just pausing to have a therapy session. Extremity says, go off, Athena. Queen Katie said, and that's why I ship her and Apollo. I approve. Neon Fish says, no love interest, as in... Wait, no, did Apollo just... He didn't have any love interest, because Trucy was his sister. So Bumbo says he's dead. Neon Fish says, you're forgetting Clavier. Vera said Clavier was right there, Logan. I forgot. Gallop says, it's like listening to Mary Poppins. Exterminator says, that's how Logan feels about a Paul Stir's body, I see. Discord in her heart, it better be in dark mode. Exterminator says, we are not in the roof, we are in the basement. That's right. That's where the dungeon is, in the basement. But yeah, you know what? If you noticed, her interface, her UI for that mood matrix was in dark mode, sadly. Neon says, Loro really forgetting about a whole prosecutor. Boba says, I actually don't know this game. Oh, really? Well, then it's blind for the both of us. K-Van says, objection, it was the judge. Well, earlier, there was evidence of him when he's like, I've never seen the stuffed toy. Where did the elephant come from? He knew. I love Judge Udgy, but Judge Udgy is totally the, if it's not Ted Tenator is Judge Udgy. Vera said, pursuit theme. Oh, and a Queen Katie clip. I'll check this out in a minute. Let's play a little bit more because we need to get back into this. So be honest, was I any help at all? Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, your magic was. Oh, and I just barely noticed we can actually see her defense attorney badge. That's cute. Without you, we never would have gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. Ha-ta! I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner. Well, that's what I like to hear. And that is why I hired you. So thank you for aspiring for my expectations. Analytical psychology, the ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Oh yeah, I saw him when I came in late. He's dead. He bled out. Nobody helped him because we were all busy in there. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I think we can all agree that Ms. Woods, that Juniper should get his body. To do with it whatever she wants. No judgment. Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, is there gonna be some character arc where he's gonna feel ignored and forgotten and sad?
Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Brooding and being sexy.
Also, her hands are so detailed. You can see the wrinkles on each one of her knuckles. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? What, investigating? What?
When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about bum rap Riney. And Apollo told me about his bum and then rapped and was shiny. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast.
Okay, here would be a twist. What if we go back in there and we find bum rap Riney and the tail is still intact? Huh?
And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so he went to take a look together. We went to take a look together.
When did you have time to do this? I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Riney together before you were called back into courtroom number 5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when she did it.
Yes, I'd had some time to rest, so I was able to go look for him. but then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though.
With all those injuries, I wonder how he's managing.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
I wonder what it was. Oh well, my job here is done. I'm going home for the day. Bye, everybody.
He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence. Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea. Yes, let's go there.
December 17th, 12:11 p.m. District Court courtroom number 4.
You know what, December 17th, you know what that means? In the game, it's almost Christmas. Which means it's not Christmas. Whoa, animated!
You, Apollo! Trial's over for today!
Have we heard his...
Come on, I know you're...
Have we heard his canon voice?
No.
Oh, he is dead. Oh, he fell and hit his head on a rock? No, to be continued. Well, Apollo's dead. How do we feel about that, chat? Apollo is deceased. Override the slot, yes. Yes. And save. And back out of here. Oh, did we, that was the whole chapter? We didn't even get Ted Tonate convicted. How that can't be an entire chapter? Okay, let me load with this clip, by the way, that Queen Katie had. The question is, do we want to start the intro of the chapter tonight? Because we are past the 3-hour mark. Or do we want to wait and experience the beginning of the next chapter completely blind on Sunday's stream? So we'll decide. This clip from Queen Katie is titled Bum Rap Friday. Let's watch this clip. Ha! It was the tale of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney. I love that we can shout the phrase Bum Rap Riney. Dramatic and serious. It is a funny thing to say in a courtroom. But yeah, I'm gonna actually do a quick poll while I catch up a little more on the chat. And I want you guys to tell me, do we watch next chapter intro now or save for next time? Watch now, save for Sunday. We'll just do a 2-minute poll. So go ahead and vote. Let me know what you think. Stereo says, someone should make a song of Gaspin's objection. Here said an elephant plus a rhino. Relevant or an alino is what is Logan mean. Have you guys never heard that joke? I don't want it to sound like a swear, but if you were to replace the potential swear word with a more polite euphemism, it would be a heck if I know. But see, it doesn't work if you say it that way. Exterminator says, they are mammals. Vera says, a turnabout. Exterminator says, you do not pronounce H's in Spanish. See, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say it or not. So that's why I was asking. Quick Katie said, Logan, that American comment made me laugh. How dare you? Have you guys not heard that joke? It's a classic. Exterminator says, monolingual for future reference. Exterminator says, Logan, I think the people who lurk in your chat recognize you for your character and enjoy your reading, having fun with chat, so no stress. I worry about it. I worry that there might be lurkers who are actually here for the game instead of the fun community interaction. The game is just an excuse for that, you know? Quick Kitty says, so Logan, the place where we brought up the tale was where we ended on the demo. Ooh, Bubble says, no way. Exterminator said, just in time for the end of stream. Vera said, hey, that trial happened and I beat it. Was that your birthday? I'm amazed. This is the first time we have ever gotten through the entire prologue chapter in one single stream. I don't know whether to feel proud about that or disappointed in myself. Exterminator says, oh yeah, they should, all the characters should sing happy birthday to Vera while gathered around Apollo's corpse. Exterminator says, oh no, I might have to refactor what I think the conversion rate for Logan time is. It was always 2.5 hours in my opinion. Exterminator says, happy birthday. Vera says, thank you. Queen Kitty said, Junie sound like Dorothy right now. Exterminator says, Thena be like us for real, for real. Bumble said, def not done. We did not convict anyone. Exterminator says, ayo, investigating in my AA game. Said, don't let him catch up. Exterminator says, still impressed at Logan at managing to finish section of the game before 3 hours. I am surprised. Queen Katie said, so Logan, are you happy with the Apollo's dead comment? Well, I didn't know he was actually gonna be dead. And looks like the poll is done with a narrow margin saying watch now over save for Sunday. So read a couple more comments and then we will do that. We will watch it now and it'll whet our appetite. And I know that Apollo can't possibly be dead. And it's probably going to show that he's fine. Beowulf says, hello, lonely man, though it's the end. Beowulf, how you doing? Well, it's not completely the end. We're going to watch the intro for the next chapter. Then we will we'll wind down and do a raid. We got some raid suggestions. But how are you doing, Beowulf? Boma says, I was joking. Exterminator says, Apollo drank the Grimace Shake. Oh, I remember. I saw that picture. Somebody posted a picture of Apollo face down like that, splattered in Grimace Shake. I'd completely forgotten about that. I'm glad I forgot about that because otherwise that would have been maybe a mild spoiler. But yeah, somebody posted that. Okay, let's watch the intro. We got some clips in the chat. We'll watch the intro video, watch the clips. We'll do a raid. It'll be a fun time had by all except for Apollo, who is sadly deceased. Continue on to the next chapter. Yes. Oh, it's not. I thought it'd be like an animated cutscene. Well, darn it. Now I'm disappointed. December 18th, 9:34 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. We have to investigate the murder of Apollo Justice. ... Oh, this isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday, so obviously what happened was Ted Tonate snuck up on Apollo, clobbered him over the head with a rock, and found and stole the rhino, realizing that would completely exonerate Juniper. Why am I spacing on her name? And he'll probably maybe try and swap it out. He'll go to the store, buy one that has a tail intact, and show up and say, oh, look, this is the tail is still there, so it is her. That's my guess what's going to happen. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning! ... Okay, let's load up this clip from Vero into the clip viewer and see what this is together. It looks like we have 2 clips in the chat. This clip from Vero is titled, Logan Predicts Apollo's Death. Okay. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Oh, yeah, I saw him when I came in late. He's dead. Bled out. Nobody helped him because we were all busy in there. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I think... Hey, where's Apollo? I do feel a little bit bad now, but he's got to be alive. Quick Kitty said, also, that was how we ended the demo. X-Ray says, F in the chat for Upholster. Quick Kitty said, it's not the next case. It's the next part of this case. I thought it sounded like it was the next chapter we're moving on to, but it's still a good pausing moment. X-Ray says, yeah, I think he'll realize in a sec. I think waiting for next time would be good. And Geezer Markowitz. Wait. Have you been here before, Geezer? Because it doesn't have a first-time chatter. Did you change your username? But welcome. If you did have a username, I'm sorry if I don't remember who you are. It says, my daughter asked me what the secret to staying at my job for so long. I told her, quote, I hide under my desk all day, end quote. She said, what? Why do you hide? So I said, because great employees are hard to find. High five for that. I love a corny, cheesy joke like that. That's like a dad joke. I love dad jokes. I'm not a dad, but I'm an uncle. They could be uncle jokes. And hang on, we got another clip here from Vero. We'll load this one up. This one's simply titled Awkward. So let's see this. Oh, it's this.
Animated. Hello, trial's over for today.
Have we heard his
you're...
Have we heard his canon voice?
No.
And he dead. He just dead. Oh, he is dead. Oh, he fell and hit his head on a rock? Was that really my reaction? Oh, he is dead. I'm awful. I'm not good at this. It was a little awkward. I love that you cut off me actually saying anything, just like, Thank you for both of those clips. I appreciate it. Bale said, also don't forget, the special case between 2 and 3, Dee Dee's timeline is weird. Oh yeah, didn't you say to do them out of order? I think, like, even if they're chronologically out of order, I think I'd want to do them in the order that the game presents them in, probably. We'll see how it goes. But thank you for that reminder. I'm looking at the raid suggestions we have. One of them is already offline, and the other 2 have almost the same number of viewers. Slightly fewer viewers are for this one, for Bun Rose. So that's probably who we're going to be doing a raid of in just a moment here. So let me go ahead and copy this over. Let's do raid Bun Rose. Katie said, yeah, the DLC case between 2 and 3. Oh, that's what it's a DLC case. And Vera posted the schedule. Thank you for posting that for anyone who might still be lurking. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tomorrow's stream, Friday, is going to be AI the Somnium Files. We're like 6 or 7 hours in the game, but have accomplished nothing. So it'll be fun. And we're going to pick up on Sunday where we left off here in Dual Destinies. Next week is going to be fun because it's also going to be when Persona 3 Reload comes out. So we're going to have more games to play than there will be slots. So I don't know how we're going to figure this out. And Vera, thank you for posting the raid command as well, so we can all copy that down to our clipboard. Queen Katie said, thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Again, like, you are why I do this. And so thank you all for being here. It means the world to me, so thank you. You make the stream for me. Queen Katie says, see you next time. Bale said, the main game should be done in order, but the DLC case just makes no sense. Oh, if you do it after the game. Okay. Well, I'll think about it. We'll see when we get there how we're feeling. But I appreciate the heads up on that. I really, really do. Vera said, 'twas a fun comeback to AA. I know I miss Judge Udgy so much. But again, I love and appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. You make my evenings so wonderful getting to hang out with you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you for spending your time with me, for making my evenings better, and for making this such a fun game to play with you all. See, Radmo says, good night, Rat. Again, congratulations on reaching affiliate. Babel said, what do you think of Athena so far? I like her. I'm still undecided where she ranks, but she's cool. Oh, the raid's about to start. Enjoy the raid, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow for AI, and then Sunday for more of Ace Attorney. Good night. Love you all. Bye, everybody. Bye. Enjoy the raid. Bye. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.